welcome back yet again to another vodcast of Rusted Boar Regnomancy. So I have a small announcement for everyone before we move on. So as you know, we've been using the Regnomancy system for quite a bit now, and we've decided to update it. After a little bit of playtesting, me and AV have come to a couple different conclusions on how Regnomancy should work and what it's mechanically for. I'll be going through all of these rules shortly for everyone here. Regnomancy 1.2. Players can spend Regnomancy on the following: requesting an additional scene with one or more characters involved. Prompting a character to appear in the scene must be approved by DM. Conjuring a piece of new lore into the world via reference to characters. Momentarily enhancing a combat action to a comedic or dramatic level. Introducing lore related to an NPC, adding depth or comedy must be approved by a DM. Compelling another player character with permission to perform an action that is within their nature or flaws. Players can earn points through the following actions: roleplay involving another player's flaws to a dramatic or comedic effect, creating a meaningful dramatic connection with a character. That's just persona rank up. Major developments on a player character's motivations, such as naturally revealing a deep secret, discovering a truth about oneself, or making choices that forever change the character. These rules have been implemented because the whole original point of Regnomancy, the original intent of it, was to encourage and facilitate collaborative storytelling and really focusing on character beats and character interaction. And we're hoping that with this new update, that is exactly what'll happen.
And then we star wipe to the recap. Yeah.
Yes.
So let's go. Okay. Last time on Rusted Boar Regnomancy, hot on the trail of their suspect, the team entered the lair of the P Wizard, an attraction labeled P Hell. With a brief investigation of the lobby and the addition of a new aquatic companion named Sal Happyscale, our heroes finally met the infamous wizard, who demanded they separate into individual challenges before confronting him.
Hesitantly following his instruction, the group was deprived of Hill and urgently hushed into a small shack by the P-Wizard himself. Under a relatively more serious tonal shift, he reintroduced himself as Abkadef Getchkal, a scoundrel for hire who had just that morning taken a job to stall the Soontown's opening day.
Unfortunately for both Abka and our heroes, however, he also spotted a second job flyer under the same radio telegraphy station address. A job that detailed the disposal of any law enforcement or jacks who may arrive on the scene. Reasonably distressed by the concept of being directly involved in the death of fellow jobbers, Abka wished to, in private, broker a deal with the party as follows.
I'll act as a silly, scary buffoon man, and you three catch the person who hired me in some random murders. If you do, I'll give you a little tuppence out of my paycheck.
This quote has been heavily paraphrased.
Iska, Richard, and Lille, after some convincing, agreed to Abka's plan, reconvening with Captain Hill in a magical alleyway and fanning out to learn more intel from the acclaimed fairgrounds, attractions, and shops, discovering two standout pieces of information from an animatronic and grease monkey, respectively. Firstly, all the automations had been disconnected from the security screens, leaving only manual security surveillance to look through the cameras. And secondly, the only security personnel the employees had seen within the park had only just been hired that day.
Hoping to speak with any form of security detail, the party accessed the staff building under borrowed authority and sought the security office, only meeting their second grease monkey of the day, who further detailed the maintenance team's confusion as to the animatronic's disconnection.
Seeking any forms of clarification on this absent security team, the team retrieved Forger's office location from the secretary and marched up to his office, requesting access to the new hire's records. Reluctantly complying, the sweaty park owner passed the records to Lille, who recognized the papers sent to be identical to the building's own parchment. Fucking autist. An impossibility if they were to have brought their own resumes from elsewhere.
Iska, moving to the entrance upon shivering on a dangerous wind, came face to face with the nigh-definite imposters and exchanged stinging greetings with the duo, introducing themselves as Kushen and Left. But, just as introductions were made, so were confirmations to Kushen's aversion to silver.
Springing into action, our heroes clashed with the odd assassins, with their attacks meeting not flesh, but dirt and wood innards. Unconcerned, however, the team dispatched the two handily, with Kushend and left evaporating into slop and mulch in the midst of the trashed corridor.
And now we return to that same office passage, with broken plaster and scuffed laminate lining the northern wall. Shattered mirror and art surround Richard and Iska's recuperating forms as they discuss their next steps.
Okay, yeah. So, you guys stand in the middle of this sort of fucking trashed hallway. It looks neat on the map because I couldn't be fucked to change it, but also like
Use your imagination.
it's pretty. Yeah, it's a world of creativity and wonder. Fucking think about it.
Theater of the mind.
I know, right? So yeah, you guys are sort of just sitting there, recuperating. What's
I'm definitely
what's the
sitting there.
Yeah. What are you doing, Richard, as Iska's sort of just like chilling out, those little patches of fur on his face starting to recede?
I guess I should go over to, well, since Ishka's, just calming down, I'll just go over to these guys and kind of, what's it called? The other people that are working around and kind of see what's
The
going on
wagies.
from there. Yeah, the wagies. I'm going to talk to the wagies, the dirty little wage cucks. Ha ha. You have to sit around and do paperwork all day while I get to fucking kill motherfuckers for money. I bet you wish you were me. Actually, you don't.
So, yeah, you can go. Feel free to move your token around and start
It won't
talking to
let me.
characters.
It won't let me
What was
there.
that?
He had an
Game is
outburst. It's
paused.
fine. Oh, right. Thank you for reminding me. Literally every Foundry DM that I watch, including myself, has that issue.
Yeah, no, I have the same issue all the time. You just forget about it because it's just kind of there.
So yeah, walking up to this clerk, it looks like they're some sort of aviani, and you saw their head sort of peeking over from the side once
you
or
work on
twice.
planes.
No. So for the audience, an aviani is a type of bird person because classic D&D names suck and we hate them.
do. And a lot of the classic D&D lore sucks too. So when we rewrote the lore for a lot of the races and stuff, we felt the need to change the names to kind of separate them. Because I don't like most 5e lore is honestly kind of mid, dude.
Anyway, this is a bird person. And she seems to sort of just be sitting there, sorting through some papers on her desk. Yeah, what do you say? She sort of like looks up to you as you walk around.
Man, you guys really are deep into your work, huh? Did you not notice the whole fight going on over there?
Oh, that. Well, so the thing is, right? We got a lot of really loud coworkers, so a lot of us have just learned to tune
That
it out.
loud?
I think just because, you haven't met Power of 1,000 Suns yet, have you?
Who?
Yeah, it's fine. You'll if you go around the park, you'll find them eventually. But yeah, it's fine. I only really looked around because I mean, I'm right there. And seeing you guys get stabbed was bad. I assumed that if I just sort of stayed quiet and stayed here, that it would be fine. It is fine, right? I think I heard some visceral growling and death. So,
yeah, it's fine now because we kind of dealt with it. But yeah, fair enough.
that's good.
All
What
right.
happened to them? They sort of like lean out of their chair and look around, see like a pile of mulch and a pile of wood chips on the floor. Like, oh, that's gross.
let's just say they're dead. I couldn't think of anything. I was gonna.
Yeah,
make
no,
like a little-
that's hey.
They're
Sometimes being
6
straight
feet
with it's
under.
better.
Richard, that doesn't work.
They
they're the
are the
dirt.
6 feet under.
They're
Yeah.
about. They're
the 6 feet.
They are the 6 feet.
Yeah.
that they are
That's what I'm
under.
saying.
That's pretty good. Yeah, the Aviani sort of nods and says, "Yeah, no, it's fine." I mean, to be quite honest with you, in this dark, twisted hellscape that we live in and come to every day, known as bureaucracy, the face of death is one of cold indifference. But they're sort of looking at you. Do you have anything that you need from me?
Yeah, actually, you remember those two guys that? Well, I don't know if you obviously didn't see us do it, so but the two people, their names were Left, Right, and what was the other one's name?
Kushen.
Kushen. Sorry. Uh, did by chance did you know them or did you see them beforehand?
Well, not really. I'm sort of nose deep in work, but I do know. I saw the two elves that you were fighting. Am I to assume that they are those two?
Is there anyone else, just by chance, that any of you have seen that may or may not look like that type of character? Not,
We have a few new hires today. I think those were the only two who were in security, but I'll be honest, I'm just a low level pencil pusher. I don't, you know how it is. I don't really attend the meetings and the meet and greets. If you wanted to talk about new staff, probably the boss or his assistant, Cover.
Yeah, I'll make sure to check with them. He seems to be all over the place, so I was wondering if maybe it's people like you guys who work with them, or at least in their general area, would have seen something. We're just trying to make sure those are the only two.
The boss is pretty around the place. This whole park has been his life's work, so to be quite honest with you, I'm not surprised that he's sweating buckets over there.
Yeah. I'll go check with him. Thanks for your time.
All right.
I just thought all dwarves did that.
Iska, are you saying anything as he walks by you?
No, Iska's he needs a fucking moment.
Oh, did he leave
Today has been very rough for him.
Did he leave the office? I thought he was here.
So you actually didn't look over, but currently Forger is speaking to an accountant in the corner of the office. But as you walk into the office, I think he would be like making his way back over, sort of tightly jogging with his arms at his side. You see him like look at you very quickly, Iska, and like respectfully nod, but a little jittery, and then make his way back to his office. And he goes, "Okay, hey there, how's it going?"
Hey, out of character, we already checked all the new hires, right?
Well, you checked the new hire resumes for the security people, but
okay, yeah. Now then, I know what I'm gonna ask. Hey, I'm gonna need all your application or anyone that you hired today. I'm gonna need all the information you can give me.
Oh, sure, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want anybody else trying to pull that.
Yeah, no, that was bad. I don't want more people destroying my art or my walls or really anything that I own here. And you see him go back to that little cabinet, pull out what looked to be 1 second. I just gotta get a little note here, a little notey woty. You see him pull out 3 new resumes, all of which seem to be in varying states of disrepair. The first one is labeled Belt Lovin' Bill, who seems to be a half-orc who has been hired over at the Timepiece Emporium. You see one that's labeled Studs Du Prince, who seems to be a sort of hippo folk lady who's working over at the tram station. And you see one labeled Money, just underlined 3 times, and then a $sign stationed at Progress Passage.
That looks interesting. Can I use investigation to see like if I can pick up anything from these?
Yeah, sure.
Come on. Oh, 17.
17, okay. I think on a 17, the 3 of them seem pretty legitimate. None of them are the same print paper. Like, they're not as regular and normal as the other 2 were. They all seem to be varying levels of, like, professional. That said, the one that is marked Money has a little, like, resume picture attached to it. of an Ouroborn who seems to resemble the description that your friend, Little Richie, specified once or twice, of a very loud Ouroborn monk.
In fact, he's actually mentioned her by name, and
Yeah.
you would recognize the name, yeah.
Holy shit. I know this guy. Little Richie's fucking sees him all the time at his plate. Sees her all the time. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, you're fine.
I
It's
hear
okay, she's
monk and
got
I think
boobs.
guy.
That's
You
fair.
got boob.
Okay, how big are they? I mean, what?
Yeah.
Sorry.
She has boobs and money.
As big as her eyebrows.
Is she single?
No, she's married to money. Duh.
She's never single digit. She's always multiple. Okay. Yeah. Is there anything else you're looking into?
Honestly, that's mainly all I was looking for. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, where is this person stationed? Money underlined 3 times $sign.
Oh, I thought that was pretty clear, but it's on the little like stations thing in the corner there, and he points to a corner again, and it says progress passage.
Sorry, I'm just a little winded from the fight.
Hey, you and me both, baby. Oh fuck.
He's
Sort of wipes his face.
Dude, I'm
Do you mean,
actually okay, so as a player, I'm actually kind of worried about Forger because I don't think he's gonna get killed. I think he's just gonna die from a goddamn heart attack. Holy shit!
do you need me to call a healer or something, or a doctor? Or...
Do you need a healer? Because we got an on-site medic.
I mean, I think you need a lot.
You did.
Maybe we might actually need them for my friend over there, but you look like you could use one too.
Most days I'm probably fine.
You hear Iska in the background just chime in. This is nothing. I have fought worse things, probably.
Forger sort of leans over the desk a little bit and he says, Is he always like that? He's half of his arm is almost ripped off.
Yeah, he's like that a lot. You get
Okay,
used to
well, here, he picks up a little note, and he writes down cool and chill treats, underlining coolin, and hands it to you. That's that's one of the 2 owners. He's the on-site medic.
Huh. Okay. So all right, thank you for that. So where are they, or can you get them, or?
Well, you got a map, right?
Yeah. All right. I was just. I'm sorry. I don't know where the fucking map is. I was
his jacket, and you see that both coat pockets are just full of brochures. And he pulls one out and he hands it to you. And it's the Soontown map, the overworld map that you guys are looking at. But he sort of marks it for you. As I mark it in real life. And then hands it back to you. Yeah. Could you roll me a very, very, very quick perception check as well?
Yeah, sure. Let me just open my shit so I see. Okay, perception is -1. Oh, that's gonna be great. Oh, 16, actually.
16? Beautiful. So as you see him open his coat, you note that it's full of brochures, but you also see along the inside are a lot of just sticky notes. And even on this wall and on his desk, you were noting that there was a lot of paperwork, and you were sort of ignoring the sticky notes as you were looking for outliers. But you note that in particular, a lot of the notes around the office are really mundane things, like don't forget to open the window sometimes, or speak to blank at blank time. And you get the impression that this guy is barely holding on by a thread simply by notating to himself. You don't think that it's the fact that he doesn't want to show you where Cool and Chill Treats is. You think that he doesn't have the time ever.
All right. Can I try to make a persuasion check to try to convince him to maybe take it easy a little bit so he doesn't?
Sure. Just a self-help persuasion check. Yeah, please.
That's right. I will. I got a 19.
What do you say?
Essentially, my case is, like, I get that, like, this is your live stream and everything, but I'm not gonna lie. I used to know a guy back in my old department, who was actually a lot like you. His name was it's a little hard to pronounce. His name was it was a weird tongue.
One of those Uzine, yeah?
Yeah. We mainly just called him R because how many R's you had to fucking say? You roll.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that he was a busybody. He went all over the place. He was constantly trying to do more
Literally
work.
splitting himself apart to do all the work because he's an Uzine.
Yeah, and honestly, it was crazy. Like, he got a lot of work done, and he made the department proud. But unfortunately, like, doing all that work and everything, he was killing himself. And one day, he did die.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the work. He actually just got shot. But
He just died. He did die.
You see Forger's like heart rate visibly spike, like
Please just wait. Give me a sec.
like a wave of the sweat like pulls out at the same time, and then his face is just bone dry for a minute. And he stares at you for a second. He's like, I should go on a vacation when this place is open, huh?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
One
okay.
day he did die. It had
And also
nothing to
don't.
do with the work.
Yeah, and also don't get shot.
Got hit by a car.
That's
Yeah.
Actually, Siege, this is your story, so I'm going to ask, can we just make that canon? He got hit by a car, not even shot.
Oh yeah, okay. I
Got hit by a car and then shot by the passenger.
it was a mercy kill. Oh yeah, no, it was grody. Apparently, like actually, by the way, what is this race that we said? That
Uzine or
Uzine.
Uz people?
They're like
Oh, yeah.
the little
Like it
slime
was,
people.
yeah. It's like it was like a piece of bubble gum that just got splattered on the road. It was bad.
Yeah, you'd probably note that his like his core, the core of his being, it's like a thicker part. His core was just fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he got shot as a mercy kill. This is such a dumb bit.
I'm gonna go get a fan. He turns on this fan and he goes into this cabinet. He gets another fan out and he puts it on the desk as well. And he goes, so okay, you go get yourself and your friends patched up, and then again, thank you for helping me with this P-Wizard problem. Is any progress on that, by the way? Because I'm losing my mind.
We saw him a bit ago. We're actually gonna go to him in a second. We're just trying to double check to make sure that there's no more people trying to.
Is he the one who hired those assassin folks?
I doubt it. He's a little more in terms that we used to say in less professional terms. He's just a little goofball. He's just kind of he's just kind of messing around.
That's not great still, because I do want to open my POC, but I mean, if he's in contrast to the assassins, not that big a deal. I suppose that having both of them gone would be preferable.
Oh yeah, but like essentially, what we're essentially dealing with is one teenager being a little rowdy at a park, as compared to one guy currently stabbing another man. We're kind of more focused on that guy.
Yeah, no, the stabbing's pretty important. Yeah, go do that.
Yeah, that guy was really into stabbing, by the way.
But please, if you could make both of them go away, I would appreciate it.
We're working on it.
Good luck. Hope you don't die.
Likewise. I'm gonna be real. Likewise, it's a little more prevalent on your end.
You're just making it worse, Richard. Stop.
No, because it's tough love. I'm telling him how it is, because if I don't, he's not gonna do it.
Yeah, but you're just stressing him out more.
Damn, Richard. You seem to be struggling at keeping people calm.
Yeah,
I have an idea. Help me get to room. He's like struggles to get up a little bit before finally like getting up, and then like.
And I think at this point as well, Lily and Hill would probably be around.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, by the way, we need to get you to a doctor.
Yeah, about this point, Lily and Hill both walk in.
Just one moment. Sir, have no fear. We will take care of Pissman if it is last thing we do.
P-Man.
Cool. Thanks.
And remember to take a break. You need to break. You sweat like filthy monkey. It's disgusting.
You look like you've lost half of your blood.
I probably have.
Please close the door behind you and also take care of yourself.
I got you. You too.
Sprints down the corridor.
He says, like, sweat like filthy monkey. She's Lily's just like, monkeys don't sweat that much. What are you on about?
Wait, they don't?
No, they don't. Who told you that?
Not really, no.
Well, I have to deal with these weird monkeys that like very hot water up in north. It is interesting. They sweat like filthy animal. It's crazy.
What? You were about to say like a filthy monkey. Well, you were literally talking about them, weren't you?
I don't like this phrase.
How is he hearing this? Damn, you got
You
some
hear
good
over
ears.
the intercom. I forgot the voice.
He's just listening to us.
Hill like looks around the room for a moment before sort of continuing alongside you guys. So what's our plan? Do we have a next place to go, or?
First off, we're gonna go deal with Iska. He's obviously his arm's really fucked up, and
All right.
he needs a doctor.
My arm is not that fucked up. He goes to look at his arm. How fucked up is it?
Well, so you stabbed yourself multiple times to extract blood out of it. How fucked up? What do you look like right now, Iska?
What do you mean I stabbed myself multiple times to extract blood from it?
For your
I
blood
mean,
magic.
earlier, but that's not related.
Yeah.
What would you look like at the moment, given that you are about half health?
He's probably beaten up a little bit. I imagine that like his body is like, especially considering that he just shifted, his body's still a little bit like a bit like stranger to look at. It's a bit like odd to look at, especially if you're
A little uncanny valley, yeah.
a little uncanny. But you could tell that like he's kind of hurt. He's got like a couple of like breaks into his armor and a couple of like cuts on his a couple of cuts on like his face.
All right, Ishka, if it's not that bad, do you mind if I just lightly slap it then?
You may. I will not flinch because I am very strong, unlike you.
I slapped it. Does he have to roll? You're gonna need a constitution save.
Roll me a quick constitution.
Okay. Does a 13 win?
Yes, I think you slap it, and Iska barely even moves, but you see a little like
Pain in
tear
the
start to well up that he quickly blinks away.
neck.
See, this is nothing.
We're taking you to a doctor.
We are taking you to a doctor.
Wait, a doctor, a vet? Like, I mean, well, you're
mean,
a human
I
form
swear
now.
to God, if you ever recommend taking me to a vet, I will smack you.
You see the little assistant and sort of secretary go,
Hope you had a good time here. Did those two find you? The elves?
Yes, they found us and tried to kill us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. I told them that I knew you were down there because they asked if there was anyone in the building, but I said that you were there. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You
I'm gonna
have no
insight
idea
roll
what
this motherfucker.
sure.
My
DC
paranoia
10.
my paranoia is kind of spiking.
He seems to be very trustworthy.
Also, viewers, chat, whatever the fuck you want to call yourselves, Regnomancers, you're gonna be able to hear my dice rolls for the first time ever because I spilled alcohol on my mouse pad and I don't have a mouse pad right now. Okay. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19.
Nice.
Okay. You look at this guy, and he gives you a sort of like Gumpian vibe, you know, like very like unsettlingly forward with himself, you know. He looks like really sad that he sent someone to kill you.
It's
It
alright. It
happens.
wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. You
Don't
couldn't have
worry about
known.
it.
You know how it is, you know? You're just at the desk and someone asks you where someone is, and you're like, yeah, and then that person turns out to be a shooter, and then you have to go to the dark place for a little bit.
Wait, are you telling me you've been through this before?
No!
I
But
think.
sometimes.
Sometimes. What?
Sir, I have to ask you. Are you feeling well today? Do you need a moment to
Not to
sit
talk
down?
about it, so I'm sorry.
Huh.
Come with me. We'll sit down and have delightful talk. I will help
No,
make tea.
my lunch break's not for another hour.
And Ishka, you need to see a doctor. Stop being a baby.
Did
Come
you
on.
did you just call me baby?
Hill would
essentially-
wave to cover and continue his way out before closing the door behind you guys. And yeah,
Richard, did you find any other leads while you were in there?
Maybe. There's a woman I know that visits the place I live at right now. Her name was Money, underlined 3 times with a money sign.
At the name, you immediately see Lily just light up. This'll be fun.
You met him?
This'll be fun. That's all she has to say.
All right.
and heading out to the map,
Oh, there we go.
you see up here that Cool and Chill Treats
Ah,
has a new marker, as well as Progress Passage over here.
all right. So I suggest we split up again.
Yeah. I would suggest
Richard, me and you to
Progress Passage.
to Progress
Yeah.
Passage, and I think we can trust Hill to make sure that Iska gets the proper treatment because he's very stubborn and Hill is very responsible.
Hill nods and says, it is my fault and partial that you had to take as long as you did in the fight, and therefore it is my responsibility to make sure that you are at top capacity.
It's fine. You're not much of a fighter. We don't blame you.
We all start somewhere, and again, I don't think it's your fault. I just think that Iska can't wiggle out of it if you're with him.
Yeah.
His face sort of muppets at being told that they didn't expect him to be a good fighter before returning there. And
He's not a fighter. He's a paper. He's like a work
He's a
jockey.
paper man.
He's like a paper boy, a work
I
jockey.
will do this for you, friends, but understand this. When I come back, I will make sure you regret treating me like baby.
We're not treating you like a baby. We're treating you like a Gidra damn mortal. All right.
And by the way, maybe if you stop acting like one, maybe we stop treating you like one.
they say as they're walking down like a 50-foot street. This is 180 feet. Yeah.
Hey, Lule, I just wanted to ask how the conversation with Hill go.
I think she she takes a moment before replying to you. She smiles and she just holds up her hand, and you see a bracelet of orange and blue, and she says nothing else.
Yeah, I think at that point I just smile and light up a fucking
Another cigar.
Yep. I'm a chain smoker.
Bro, you're half done one already.
Oh wait, am I
yeah,
still going through it? I would assume I go through them a little faster because remember
Well, no,
I'm
I imagine you. I mean, this is totally up to you, yeah. But
Well,
I imagine you were still like puffing on it during the battle.
Okay. As our viewers may know from frequent temporal anomalies, fluctuations, and dilations, our viewport into this world is wacky, and sometimes God forgets what time he says it is on the spot. So at this point right now, our heroes have been using the park for about like 15 minutes past 12.
That's it? We've
Yeah,
only been here
forget
for
about
15
it.
minutes?
Stop busting my balls, okay? They've retained a 45-minute buffer before their within the hour bonus is tossed out the window, but that would mean that you've smoked an entire cigar in 15 minutes, which is powerful. I don't know if maybe healthy.
I would have. Well, I'm a what was it? Hellspawn.
Samdian.
Samdian.
Hellspawn. He's a hellspawn, and he's coming for your soul.
No, he's a Hellboy.
I am a Hellboy. Look at my arm. Look at my arm.
Shut the fuck up.
But what's it called? Oh yeah, like the I would imagine the reason why he goes through them faster is because he doesn't puff, he smokes. Because he's a Samdian. It doesn't hurt him. Like he has a higher resistance and tolerance
That's still
to like
so bad for you, though. The nicotine
That's fair.
content. Oh my god.
I'm a
This
Samdian.
man is a
Fine.
legend.
You do actually see Hill as you guys start splitting off. He sort of looks over to you, Iska, and he says, "To be quite fair, even if we are treating you like a baby, you treated me like a baby for the last hour."
I did no such thing.
You patted me on the head and then gave me a sachet of catnip. I suppose that's closer to a pet, but still.
That's not
I
that much
gave
better.
you the catnip to calm down. And he takes it from you and he starts smoking it himself.
It's you would have to reach into his coat. He has put it deep in there.
You know what? Can I do that actually?
Roll sleight of hand.
Oh, I have to take a disadvantage for this. Or no, I have to take a
Minus
penalty.
Minus 1.
Yeah.
If you say so.
You've got exhausted. He's got exhausted.
Look, I've got exhaustion.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, it's still better than the old exhausted mechanic where it's like you take disadvantage on all of your rolls and also
15?
15. So you reach into his coat, and you just jump into the pocket you think that he put it in, and you find your hand reaching rubber chicken, crochet half-made yarn ball, fucking full like dual wielding swords that feel fake, and then you eventually plunge into a sack of what you think is the catnip, and pull out a handful. It's more than you gave him.
Do you have a pocket dimension in your pocket?
It is very large pockets. This isn't actually quite a big coat. It's just lined with items that I take.
He just kind of takes a piece of paper out, rolls up the catnip, lights it up, and he goes,
It is oregano.
I love how our team is just
Iska just sits there and he's like, I was about to respect you, and you give me oregano.
You took it from him.
Actively took it out of my coat.
This is fair. Let's see,
Wait,
Dr. Now.
He
Okay.
pulls out a small sachet of catnip and he hands it to you, the one that you gave me earlier. It's from an entirely different pocket.
I find it funny that all of us are essentially addicted to some form of narcotic or drug. Reese with his fucking catnip, me with my cigars and nicotine, and Nevi with her assortment of pills.
It's not okay. First of all, Dad, I'm mostly addicted to a vape. Second of all, I'm not addicted to calm emotions. I just really, really like it.
So you're not addicted, you're dependent, right?
As your parties are splitting off as well, you still see each other within like 60, 70 feet of each other. You would note that in a flash, like a split second, there's a lull in the air, and then as all of the machines, lights, and like attractions come on. Like they spur to life as if someone hit the main breaker, and all of the like half on, like ready for anticipation, and then they were going to turn on later when the park opened. It looks like the park is fully being like ready for business, active. As you see, like lights inside Mecha Golem that were previously off seem to turn on. You see a whirring sort of conveyor belt. The bottom layer of the staff building even has like fake windows that turn on with little silhouettes of people waving through the windows. Like a large novelty cup on the top of the drink shack starts to rotate. It looks like even the main roundabout like train that goes around the overheads and like a big raised platform starts to chug along the outside tracks in conjunction with a sort of set of large light bulbs. Someone has turned the park on.
We are running out of time.
You have 45 minutes until your bonus expires.
Hill, help me! I want the extra money!
I want, for context, I just want to say that Iska didn't know what money was at the beginning of this entire fucking thing, and now he wants it.
Patrick corrupted him.
That's character development.
Patrick made him a bad friend.
Listen,
Oh no.
I need the money to pay for my guitar lessons.
And your catnip.
Oh, he just finds that. It's easy.
That's fair.
That's fair.
The
Yeah.
guild's literally full of cats, man. Like, he doesn't need to look hard.
He just steals it from the fucking pet bin. Okay. Since the two of you were the ones who were less treated to, we'll start with Iska and Hill heading to Cool and Chill Treats. So going around the corner, you see a sort of colder blue facade of this large. There's got a lot of like lightning bolts, and like the sign is very vibrantly neon. You see that there's a graphic of a skateboard that grinds up and down along the main Cool and Chill Treats sign. And through like a large facade window, you see inside there's this like sort of old-timey 1950s diner looking place. But there's just two people inside. You see what looks to be sort of like a lizard person who is. They have a skateboard strapped to their back and a pair of cool sunglasses on. And then the other one is what looks to be an animatronic or auto frame who is connected to a crane on their back and is skateboarding like along the walls and ceiling, waiting for customers to show up. As you're like walking along, Hill actually looks to you, Iska, and says, pardon me for being intrusive, but are there any other hunting sects that you know of?
There are. So, it's kind of interesting, actually. I am part of a hunting sect that uses the power of Gidrid. Gidrid gives us his gift, and that allows us to become one with the hunt, which is, as you saw, my transformation.
Yes.
There are other sects, though, that dedicate themselves to hunting monsters, though they are not specifically dedicated to the hunt itself. For example, there is a sect who specifically hunts monsters, even though they themselves are quote-unquote monsters. Example,
what is that sect's name?
the Hunters of the Silver Blood.
Hunters of the Silver Blood. I see.
They specifically deal with vampirism, as in they are vampires.
Ah!
It is interesting, no? See, part of final exam is sending us out into wild, and we run into vampires. Turns out the vampires are just those guys. They're dicks. They're dead.
To be quite honest with you, I don't know much about interpersonal sects, and most communication is hard, but I can imagine that between shifters and vampires, it can be a bit. Blighted is an interesting condition.
I imagine it's like an interdepartmental, like a dodgeball tournament kind of thing. Like they don't, like, they're not at war. They're very competitive and fucking hate each other.
Like varsity ball teams. Yeah,
exactly. They're just like, no, you go fuck yourself. Like what we do in the shadows with the fucking werewolves and the vampires.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. No, you fuck off.
The only other sects that I know of are the Black Swords and the unarmed ones, but I imagine that the Hunters of the Silver Blood, as you said, are quite formidable.
When they want to, they can in fact bisect many things.
You see him open the door.
He does not elaborate.
There's no elaboration.
Hill doesn't ask any more questions. It's fine.
Iska goes in and holds the door for Hill after he holds the door for him.
Entering through. You see, sorry, go ahead. As you enter the building, the exclamation point explodes. And
it makes a really loud pop. Pop!
Yep. Pop. As you enter, you see the lizard man over in the behind the counter, and the Ardo sort of rolling around on that crane arm attached to the center of the ceiling. Both go at the same time. Hey, dudes, how's it going?
Hello, I am here to seek medical attention. I was told someone could stitch me together.
Yeah, bro. That would be my brother, Coolin. And Coolin sort of lands on the floor doing a triple ollie, but it's again, he's on a crane arm, so it's very unimpressive. And he falls onto
Honestly-
that sort of center.
Honestly, because Iska's never seen like cranes or like crane arms before, he is thoroughly impressed.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. Here, come over here. I'll patch you up real quick. And you see that specifically the lizard guy also goes over to Hill and says, "Hey, bro, could I get you anything, dude?" And the Hill sort of goes, and sort of stares at him for a second.
I will have 1 ice cream. I will pay you 2 gold for it.
Oh, dude, that's fine. It's 50 silver. I'll give you 3.
Thank you.
Still less than what you were paying for. He hands you 4 like you know the SpongeBob themed pops?
Oh no.
It's like that, but it's of his face. He's like, "Come on down again if you need anything." And you see him wrap a 5th one in like a little gauze bandage and start treating your wounds with a cold pack. As he like very methodically sort of does this to you. I'm going to roll a 1d8 plus 2 for quick medical.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I forgot to hit /roll. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you add 6 HP back. And also, you receive a level of exhaustion removed by the yummy treats that refresh and chill you out.
Nice.
Bro.
Now, as you see him sort of finish patching up your more grievous wounds, he says, "So, I'll be honest with you. I work on a lot of different things, and you will still look pretty bad. This ain't no skin knee, dude. Do you want to, like, stay here for a good 5 minutes or so? I'll be able to get you much down faster. If you stay here for another 5 minutes, you will be able to spend a total of 10 just guaranteed hit points back."
You know what? I think that is good idea. But first, let me do something real quick. You see, he just fucking takes his 1 silver like part of his fucking gauntlet, takes it to like an exposed thumb, punctures his thumb. I'm gonna roll the damage real quick.
I literally just put a band-aid on that.
I'm doing my crimson right.
All right.
Listen, my magic requires me to use blade. I am sorry, but that is how it works.
That sounds like a really self-destructive way to do your life.
It is.
But I'm
really.
here to help you.
Shit.
Puts a hand on your shoulder while you do it.
Fuck.
I'm here for you.
I take 1 damage.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So I got the minimum damage, so it's just like a little and he proceeds to just take his blood and like spread it on his bow.
He nods and says, "All right. Well, I'll fix that up here." And then for the next 5 minutes, the 4 of you will hang out inside this cool, chill dining. Are you doing anything else before we go over to the other 2?
Iska probably has one of those ice creams in his mouth.
All right. Yeah. It tastes like
Blue.
like blue raspberry, and also like ocean, and also a little bit like spray paint, but it's pretty good. And the contrasting flavor washes away your exhaustion as you feel energized and like brought up to snuff.
It also tastes like skateboarding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like skateboard wax.
Gnarly, dude.
Gnarly.
I am very thankful that you have helped me, man. This is how the kids say dripping.
Hell yeah, dude. And then we pan over to Lily and Richard. What are you guys doing?
Richard's currently on my shoulders looking at a cool bird.
That was just a joke. I don't want to make that.
No,
case.
I'm just joking.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
I
You're
guess
heading over to the other corner.
Yeah.
All right.
Goodbye, Mr. Finite.
I will say, as you pass by
calm the fuck
Innovation Square, this center part is like another building. It's like the overhead.
Mhm.
As you pass by here, you would actually see the park owner, like, or not the park owner, the like Kelpie Mane Scion, just eating a burger at one of the stalls. And as he looks over at you, you see him go, "You get that guy yet?
No.
Working on it.
Fuck out of here, then."
I'm-
All right.
Stop eating fatty foods. It's gonna clog your arteries. They're already under enough stress.
Oh, tell me what to do when I'm paying you. Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I swear, you try to help people.
And then as you walk up to Progress Passage, the explanation card explodes again. Pop! And you see, walking up to it, it seems a little less manned just by the it's in the corner of the park, it's a little quiet.
Hey, Lily.
Yeah, what do you need?
Why do you use a frying pan as a weapon?
She pulls her frying pan out of like its holster sort of thing. It hangs on like a hook on the back table. She pulls it out, flips it up into the air, and then hands it to you.
It's heavy.
Yeah, as you grab it, it feels like it's about like 10, maybe 12 pounds of just pure cast iron metal.
Oh, shit.
And then feeling that sort of playing with it, you walk up to the ticket booth.
Yeah, she takes it back and just hangs it up.
And you see a person not even wearing the uniform, but wearing like what looks to be the same color as the park. You see Money, who's this Ouroborn. They look to be of lightning Ouroborn descent, and they have very intense eyebrows, sort of monk's garb, and bright gold and green like vestments. And looking at you,
yeah, immediately upon seeing Money, Lily puts her arms out and she's like, "Money!" And just hugs her. Just big ass fucking bear hug.
She is over a counter, but you pull her up over it, and she goes, "This is an attack? Is this oh, it's not an attack. Okay, hello.
Hi, it's nice to see you again."
It is seeing you again. How is it? Are
not
you well?
great. I mean, I'm well, but the things in the park are not great right now.
I see.
Hi, Money.
Hi there. Who are you?
My name is Detective Richard. What's it called? Little Richie's mentioned you a few times from the what's it called again? The tavern?
Tavern.
Tavern.
Ah, yes, tavern. I know the small dirt boy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good one. I love that little guy.
Are you here to look through the scenic view of Walter Shaw's past?
Not exactly. We're more here to ask you some questions about everything that's been going on today.
I've been doing all of my push-ups. Do not worry.
All right. Also, say hi, Sal.
I'm Sal Happy Scale.
God damn.
Oh, hello?
The enchantment is failing. I'm dying.
No, not Sal Happy Scale. Whatever will I do without that stupid music playing bit?
I'm here for convenience.
Oh, well, now Nevy's gonna have to warp the music every time he plays it.
God fucking damn it!
Oh, man.
There you go again. I got there. How's it going? I'm Sal Happy Scale.
Hey, welcome back. Sorry about
Hi.
that. Hello. How you been?
I'm like next to you, bud.
I know. I'm just more asking how you've been. You kind of been silent lately. We had.
Well, I mean, the scary. I was under the impression that being loud around the scary knife man was a bad idea, so I sort of stayed up.
Fair enough.
You know how it is. I'm chilling.
Yeah, good to hear. Hey, Money. Have you heard of anything going on or seen anything lately? Because there's
I've seen a devilfish very recently.
Yeah.
All right, Money. So question. Have you seen any strange people around the park? People that are doing things they're not supposed to do, perhaps?
She sort of stares at you for a second, in a face that you can't tell if it's her thinking or if it's just her staring at you, before going, I have been here all day. I was
Alright.
told that being in job would get me money, so I have been at job. She sort of hesitantly, like, tries to motion back to the park ride that she's at. It is only 5 minutes.
Fair enough.
We're kind of on
Well,
a job ourselves right now, though.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
We've been hired to find a man called the P Wizard and also stop some people who are trying to kill people in the park.
Killing? That's bad and illegal.
Yes.
Wait, say that again.
That's bad and illegal.
Correct. That's why we've been stopping them.
Yes.
Now, yeah. So we just wanted to check in and make sure everything is all right, especially because, specifically these were new hires that did it. So we just wanted to check in and make sure we doubted you were part of it, but it's like,
She was
gotta
absolutely
check
not
all
a
the corners.
part of it. The only thing she thinks of is money.
Yeah, well, to be fair, that job, that the hit out on us gives money, so I don't think she would do
You
it.
see her
but I
sort of
just-
staring at the cash register before looking back up to you guys and saying, I do not know much, unfortunately. I have been here all day. However, there is one thing that I do know. As I was walking through, I saw several people yelling at each other over in front of the strange time place. I do not like time, because time is money, and money is should only be money. But it hurts my head. You see her sort of clutch her forehead for a second before
She
going,
tried so hard.
the money, timepiece emporium. That was it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Before we
Money.
go, how's Change doing? That's the name of the mouse, right? Change.
Change, yes.
Yeah. How's Change doing?
He died.
What? No.
Mice have a very short life expectancy.
That is true.
Yeah.
No.
They maybe live
She-
like a year.
It's a
She holds up
shame.
a garter snake. This is... I have not named this one yet. I found it on
It's
the
named
floor.
Dime.
Dime?
No.
Dime.
Should I name it Dime, Richard?
Yeah, sure. I
We do
would've
not
said
have
something.
time. They might die soon.
It's Dime to die.
No!
No, you should have said it's time to dime.
Money starts to cry a little bit while clutching her tiny garter snake.
No, I mean that the garter snake will kill the bad guys. That's what you say. It's Dime to die. Because Dime is killing them, right?
Huh?
I don't... Oh, is this like a joke?
It's a pun, yeah.
I hate jokes.
It's a pun on the word time. It's a pun on the word time and money, because money is time, right?
Don't do that. They're gonna
I hate... You see her, her face starts to visibly redden by, the mention of time.
I just put my hand on Lily. It's like, come on. Come
It's
on.
so hard not to. She's so much
Leave
fun to
me
tease.
my stupid little history ride.
I love you, money. I'll see you later.
I love money
Yes.
too. Not
I
that
will
money
see you
though. The
later.
other money.
About this time is when you two would have finished up at Side Cool and Treats. As you're heading out, the two of them go, "Have a great night, bro. Yeah, have a good one, dude."
Remember to catch those gnarly bounders.
Yeah.
Huh, what?
What did he say? I believe it's some sort of attempt at relating to us. Hell
He's
yeah.
He's good turns the hill. He's like, I did a good job, correct?
You did a very good job. He sort of pats you on the shoulder.
I'm very
Um,
proud of my effort. And he bolsters up his chest just a little bit. Proceeds to fucking walk on towards, I guess, Progress Passage, because that's the area he's expecting these two to be.
It's a little far away, but the two of you would... Innovation Square is like a little cafeteria thing. And you know what? In fact, you two groups would actually meet in front of Innovation Square. How's that?
Everybody, shut up! Hold on. He takes out his extra popsicles and he puts one in Richard's mouth and he puts one in Lily's mouth.
Okay. Oh,
Hell yeah.
That is
Fuck off.
nasty. Why would you do that? That is
It is
disgusting.
very delicious.
That
Yeah, it's alright.
it tastes like eating the smell of oil. No, stop.
But it healed me.
I mean, you kind of need it, Lele. if it healed
Yeah,
him.
sure. I feel energized, but it tastes horrible.
It is not healing. It is just it gets rid of one stack of exhaustion
I
once
know.
per day.
She fucking she just no, and just drops it on the ground. No.
Don't litter, come on. And you see Hill sort of picks it up and
Yeah, I was about
Puts
to
it
say
in his
Lele.
pocket.
That's
What?
Yeah,
Why would you put it in your pocket, you psychopath? What the fuck?
it is the lined one. I don't understand what the problem is.
Oh my god. I am surrounded by actual fucking psychopaths. Holy shit.
Overhead, you'd hear like sort of concessions like, come on down to Innovation Square where you can yourself get a bona fide gear cog. How about a cool old rocket dog? Or maybe even a pack of sushi. Whatever you want, come on down to Innovation Square. Soontown's premier food extravaganza. Before sort of just fizzling out and repeating. And inside you see, just like a little cafeteria area. Are you guys sort of just recouping? What are your guys' plans for right now?
I'm planning to just go in there and investigate anybody to see what that fight was about.
Gotcha. Okay. So in that case, you're heading over to Timepiece Emporium.
Yeah. I mean, what's this place again?
This
the
is
food court.
Innovation Square. It's the food court.
Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, I wanted to go to Timepiece Emporium because that
Yeah.
seemed like to be like the thing.
Alrighty.
Sorry, baby.
yeah,
this
I,
place is useless. It's never gonna be used. All this hard work and effort you put into this is gone.
No, I'm gonna come back here for a meal. Go fuck yourself. But no. Yeah, Money told us that there was there was not strange, but a big fight in front of Timepiece Emporium. Probably something we should look into. Might be related.
Yeah.
All right. It is better than what we had 5 minutes ago. Let us go, sir.
That's how it's said, right, Mr. Detective? That's a lead. That's how you say it.
Yeah,
lead.
it's a lead.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
a lead.
that is
Lead.
correct.
Hey, you like that word, huh?
I'm just learning. Don't make fun of me.
Wait, you never heard of the word lead?
Not in this context.
I think she was thinking of lead.
No.
I ain't no
Whatever.
detective. All right, I'm a chef.
No,
Okay.
not you. Not you. Let's just look. If you want to get some food, fine, but we shouldn't take too long. We still have to deal with P Wizard after this.
I suppose I should also say, if we don't have an idea, we could ask, say, an information desk for more ideas as to what each stall might be.
Fair
That's actually
enough.
not a bad idea. Yeah.
Are you coming, Niska?
Sorry, 1 second.
It's because like you just see Iska in the background. He's doing the thing that cats do, where they lift their leg up and they start grooming themselves.
Nah, he's just still fucked up on the catnip.
Can I? Oh, wait. Can I spend a regnomancy to try to get Reese to do something?
You have to have his permission, but sure.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going to ask him. Hey, Reese.
Uh-huh.
Because he saw all that shit with the doctor and stuff, and you're high off your ass on catnip, can I spend a regnomancy to make it so that way you are currently trying to do like a bunch of parkour all over the place, and you're a cat, so you're actually decent at it?
Are you suggesting that Iska gets the zoomies?
Yes, you have the zoomies. You have the fucking. May I use the regnomancy to give you the zoomies?
All right, so Siege, you understand that after this, you're not getting any more regnomancy.
Yeah, I have to
Unless
earn
you
it.
earn it, yeah.
That's fine, yeah.
Are you sure
That's-
you want this?
I want to see Ishka with the zoomies. Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna, I guess because he did that, I imagine that back there he was mellow, but he's just kind of like, all of a sudden something just like really caught his eye, So he's like, "What is that over there?" And he proceeds to just completely, like, full-on sprint all the way down through the fucking food court.
As you sprint over this, which is a wet floor, please roll me a dexterity saving throw to not slip and fall on your ass.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nat 20? Okay.
He sees the wet floor. He does a front flip over it, and then he proceeds to run over here to this guy with like his dish of food. He's like, "Oh, is that chicken?" And he proceeds to just take a handful of it and eat it and run over in the opposite
This guy right here?
direction. No, this food right here.
Oh, this food. Okay.
He runs over here. He takes like a handful of chicken. He goes, "Is this yours?" He proceeds to bite some of it. He goes, "This is very delicious, thank you." And he proceeds to fucking over to this guy here. And like, as this guy's like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" He just completely bounds right over him.
This is an animatronic. As you bound over them, they go, "Oh my!" and you land on the other side of them.
He proceeds to bound over them, and he proceeds to, and then he runs over here. He goes towards the trash bin. And he just takes some of the chicken that he was eating. He rips off the bone, splits it in half, sucks out the marrow, and throws the fucking bone in the trash, and then proceeds to throw some chicken at fucking Richard.
Oh, shit.
He's like, "Eat some, it's good for you." Fucking
Roll a dexterity saving throw to not get hit in the face with the chicken.
That's a 9.
Okay, it hits you right in the face.
CJ, just want you to know that you did this.
I'm aware. I am loving every second of it. Damn it, I actually kind of wanted some of that.
As you sort of sprint around, this animatronic who's sort of waving at you with a big blocky hand says, "Make sure that you're being safe. You don't want to get a skinned knee and have to head down to Mr. Coolin at Coolin Chill Treats."
He makes very good ice cream. Thank you for suggestion. He proceeds. He then runs up to Richard, and he just like hops on his shoulder. He's like, "Carry me!"
What the fuck?
I'm afraid.
How fucking heavy are you again?
Oh, he's 225 pounds. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Am I gonna have to make like a dexterity or strength saving throw on this one?
It kind of depends on what you're doing. Are you trying to catch him or just get out of the way?
I would assume he tries to get out of the way. Richard would not be quite happy with that. So that's a dexterity then?
Yeah, give me a dexterity.
All right. That is a 15.
All right, with a 15, you would have you rolled as well, Iska?
Okay, let me roll. I got a 10.
All right. Yeah, as you sort of sidestep him, Iska, you fall to the floor, and then I assume because you're in insane acrobatic mode, you just handspring back up onto your feet.
Yep.
And then like I think as your eyes are sort of dilated, Hill will like walk over to you and pull out a little spritz bottle of water and just and on looking this situation, you see the Kelpie man again. You sort of look over you and say, "So I'm hiring you for what exactly?"
Sorry, I'd like to apologize for that. Our little friend here is a little hyped up more than usual, and I just kind of like pat him on the head, like trying to like in a joking manner.
Okay.
Are you gonna do Are you gonna do anything, Rishka, or no?
Hey, roll me a contested dexterity.
All right. 19.
21.
Damn.
I nibble on your hand.
Okay.
Hey,
Just
no.
a little.
Sorry about that. Our friend's a little excited. We're currently working on it right now, though. We just got a lead.
So okay, let me make this incredibly clear.
Mhm.
I'm paying you each 1,000 gold if you get this done in the hour. And what you've decided to do with that hour is run around and bite each other.
Look, we greatly apologize for anything like that.
Sir, we will get it done. Do not question method.
I'm not questioning the method. I'm questioning whether or not the method's stupid.
You're questioning the method, sir.
Okay, just gonna calm down. Sit.
You don't tell cats to sit.
You just see him turn to you and just give you like this look. He's like, "Did you really?"
Can we please just move on to the next lead?
Yeah, we're trying. Okay, don't worry. We're following a lead right now. See you later.
Okay.
buddy.
All right. If you got any shit that actually needs my help, then come to me and I'll make it happen. All right? Enjoy your chicken. Fucking freak. And he walks away.
Does anybody have a napkin?
Fucking freak.
You're heading to Professor Pendulum's, right?
Yes. I'm gonna have so much trouble editing that scene. Fuck.
Yeah.
I was like imagining like the whole time I was seeing that. It's like what was it? What's the name of that song? The one that's like the March of the Clowns or whatever, or the March of the Parade, where it's like
that's public domain. I can use that.
I know, use it.
That's
Put
perfect.
it in.
As you sort of pass by Sparkfizzle Station, you see a few like light up clothes and merch for the park. Passing by Landdragger Alley, you see these little like mini golf cart things that you seem to be able to drive through the park for like kids and stuff. And rolling up in front of Professor Pendulum's, you see what looks to be a little bit more chic, like a watch factory almost. It looks like a watch factory that's sort of built around the concept of you watch them get made and then you make your own, you know?
So it's Build-A-Bear but with timepieces.
Across from Build-A-Bear, but it's golems, yes. And as you see this little sort of like glass case show, it looks like a conveyor belt that goes back and forth with several different, several different like timepieces on it. You would note that there's sort of a clear harumph inside. There's two clerks that are sort of not looking at each other, as one of them, who seems to be like some sort of elf, is sitting at the far sort of desk, and the other one, who's like, they look to be a Samdian of some sort, is like against the window, sort of like leaning against the glass. And what are you doing as you head in?
Wait. So out of character, you're telling me that this is a place where we can build like our own little like clock?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, so Iska, still on his like cat high, runs inside without like saying anything to anyone. Runs inside, proceeds to start messing around with like the clock stations, puts together a clock, and then he proceeds to then take the clock and throw it outside the place, and he goes, "Oh, time fly when have fun," and then he crashes.
You see this guy over here say, "That will be 1 gold piece, please."
Give me a second.
Oh, I thought you were like passed out. I was about to like just reach in your pocket and just grab it for you.
He pulls out a gold piece and just gives it to the dude.
Thank you very much. Okay, that's about what I expected. Welcome to Professor Pendulum's Timepiece and Laboratory. I'm Belt Lovin' Bill, and I am the professor's greatest assistant. Allow me to, sort of like stiltedly motions to the several clock stations, guide you through this strange and wonderful world of timepiece creation. But how can I help you today?
I think Lily kind of like peeks her head in, and she's like, "We're actually here about the fight that happened earlier. We were thinking to talk about it and resolve it, perhaps. We're inspectors, so."
Okay, yeah, all right. I know that they're probably going to send someone at some point, but here's the deal, right? This fucker over here, he points over to the guy and says that watches ain't belts, and I'm going to fucking gut him.
That is...
And the other guy across the street says, a watch is a separate portion of one's extension of fashion. What? It's not a belt. A belt is a belt, and a sandwich, for a matter of fact, isn't a cake. I'm going to fucking kill you.
I think Lily pipes up and she's like, "Actually, that they make cakes out of sandwiches. That's a thing.
I don't know if we should be trying to. I don't know if we should be trying to get involved in that argument. Look,
Walks out of the store.
I
The
have
greater
no-
argument is won. How can I help you?
We've just been looking around, trying to find anything suspicious or bad lately, especially because there were some people sent here to, let's just say,
Murder.
make
They,
them.
they were here. They're here to murder.
Okay, just take away my analogy I was gonna make, but no, steal my thunder, why don't you?
That sounds bad. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So have you seen or heard anyone or anything that's
Just
strange?
anything suspicious. Yeah.
Well, the rumor mill sort of goes around, but it's mostly perpetuated by Friendly. As for us, before the reason why we started the argument about the belt thing is, some of our display watches went missing this morning. It was for, I guess, like syncopated watches. They're these newfangled things that they made recently, designed to be like always in each other's same time signature, and they're like stopwatches or something. I don't know, but they went missing from the display case last night, and I said, "Hey, do you know where the watches went?" And the guy went, "Well, they're not here." And I was like, "Well, yeah, where do you think the little hand belts went?" And he went, "That's not a hand belt, it's a watch." And I was like, you know how it went. Anyway, I'm not sure why they're gone, but I ain't seen them since last night, so I assume it was pretty recent.
Can I roll to what's it called? What's it called when you try to get a like a gauge
Insight.
on the person? Insight. Can I roll
Yeah.
insight on them?
You're rolling like a kind of like a gut check of your instincts on the person.
Yeah, let me do that right now. I got a 12.
All right. With the 12, I'll say you probably intuit that this person is too underpaid to lie about something like that. But they also don't seem to care really. Like, uh-oh, something went missing. Oh well. It's sort of like that. You don't get the impression that they really mind too much.
So whoever's doing this came to get synchronized watches that are always at the same time. What purpose would that serve if they were using them?
Well, I don't know, but I do know that apparently Friendly's stall had some stuff removed as well. They had some. Honestly, I can't even remember. It was earlier today, but he was making the mill, seeing if there was anyone else in the park who had stuff stolen. I think. Oh my gosh, who else was it? It was. Oh yeah, it wasn't that it was stolen. It's that something on Tram 1. I think the entrance bot was borked up or something, graffitied over. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it. Honestly, if you want a good understanding of what's gone wrong in the place, I'm thinking that since everyone had to call in whenever something went wrong where they needed a replacement, maybe comms, they'd probably be the filter through which everything goes.
That's
Alright.
actually fair, yeah.
I know for sure that we called in our missing stock.
You guys want to go do that? Take a look at everything that went missing?
Yeah. And by the way, Lele, one reason why people would synchronize their watches is most likely for meeting up again at different times because they'll be separated and they agree to meet back up at a specific time.
I don't know.
That
seems. I'm not a detective, but that feels kind of silly. Like, wouldn't a normal watch work for that just as well? If you have watches,
if you want to be precise.
well, if you want to be precise, then why do it for meeting up? You would want to do it for something serious, wouldn't you?
Well, either meeting up or doing an action at a specific time.
Well,
probably at
yeah.
the same
I mean, I
time.
get that, but like, what action is what I'm trying to say? You know,
Or something that would go off at a certain point.
like a
yeah,
bomb.
like a bomb.
Oh shit.
Oh, dear.
Damn it, let's get the. Okay, let's go.
Hey, did I do anything? Am I good?
Yes, you helped
You're
a
good.
lot. You actually did a lot. Okay.
Okay.
We might have to evacuate, so just in case, be ready. Or
Sure.
take cover.
All of you feel a strange creeping sensation up your neck. Something's wrong here. Where are you going next?
I'd like to, if possible, it's kind of a stretch, but just make a spell sense on whatever this feeling is, this creep up my neck.
Sure.
Roll me them good ones, baby. 15.
15. Okay. I think with a 15, you recognize something about the heavy industrialization of this park and the way that it's made. It feels like it's really not jamming, but like fucking with your internal flow of magic, you know? Like it's unsettling seeing all of the different heavy machineries sort of going around. For your natural magic that you innately are able to cast, it almost feels like it's offsetting you a little bit. Like you're on a roller coaster and you're getting your stomach turned upside down.
All right.
This is something's not right. I don't like this.
I don't think any of us like the situation that's going on. Okay, here's the plan. Hill, I need you to go over to the boss and try to let him know that we might have a big, loud boom situation happening, and to be ready to evacuate.
Yes, but where?
I don't know. That's
We
why
need
I'm
more
saying
information
have him.
before we can bring this to the boss.
Would you say that? I mean,
It's a hunch.
I'm
It is a
just
theory.
saying that maybe
It's
he
a
should
theory,
like.
but
Yeah, but that's like a theory that's, if we're right and we take too long, could endanger everyone.
yes, but
Well,
we can't.
we don't have motive. We don't have a motive.
Exactly. We don't have motive or what? Well, is that what?
Suspects. even,
Yeah,
really.
suspects.
just-
That's the word.
Do we have a description of the park?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
I think we just gotta work fast. That's what we gotta do. You're a detective. This is what you do. Let's just work fast.
Yeah, okay, let's go to the communications place. I'm sorry.
As you head
I was
through-
about to like.
Maybe it'd be a good idea to
If
split.
you say so.
I mean, where else would you? I thought that was the only place.
Where else is there to explore?
Well,
Yes.
I mean, what about Friendly's place? Two of us could go over and talk to Friendly's, because Friendly does the rumor mill. Sorry, this is out of character. I'm just saying, like.
I don't believe that he said it, but it was stated that Friendly is working at the Superstar.
Yeah, okay. So I think two of us can go over to the Superstar, talk to Friendlies. That dude in there said that they propagate the rumor mill, probably some kind of useful information there, and then the other two can go to the comms place. I think
Where's
probably
comms?
Richard should go to comms. He seems more technically apt than
Yeah.
me or Iska.
I think going there myself would be a detriment for the mission. I do not know much
Yeah,
about.
all right. So me and Iska will go to Superstar.
All right.
Okay.
Then
Where's-
in that case, Iska and Lily start rushing over to Superstar, while Richard and Hill start moving towards there, and splitting off and arriving.
Sorry.
No, you're good. As each of you arrive at your individual destinations, both Superstar and the staff building, you have approximately 30 minutes before your bonus is gone. Let's start with Richard and Hill, just because we want to split up some stuff. Okay.
Oh, hey, I'm
You
here.
two-
Let's go.
You two are in the corner, the naughty corner.
The we don't
and-
exist
no.
corner.
Yeah.
Don't put them in horny jail together. They'll just. I
Ah.
heard that.
Walking over, Hill would sort of wheel around the corner and say, where would the communications area be? And Cover would say, oh, over in the corner there. He goes, I'll let you lead the way, detective.
Okay. The corner room, right? Like this one.
I believe so.
All right. Hello.
And opening the door, you would hear the whirring and beeping of several different machines and contraptions. What seems to be just a fairly regular radio communications room, except for the fact that it's much smaller. Like radio telecommunications are like often city things that are made for specifically government use across different cities. But this being crammed into such a small space is honestly sort of a technological marvel. And along the back here, you see portions that are labeled like, fucking receiver A, output B. You see a wall of like what looks to be in and out notes, a microphone for here, a wall of logs, etc. And as you open the door, you see two identical looking, what look to be aviani that sort of remind you of a pigeon. Turn over here and say,
Well, hey there, how's it going?
Hello. Hey, we have a thing. I'm sorry, my brain just decided to fry there for a second.
No, you're good. We all have those sort of brain fart days. Let's get started with this, I guess, huh? My name's Audrey. This is my sister, Aubrey. We're the radio telecommunications officers. How can I help you?
Yes, hello. We're
I am
kind
so
of.
glad I went to Superstar.
Hey, we're currently investigating something right now, and we're wondering if, by chance, have you heard any call-ins lately for anything in regards to
Missing things, yeah.
Yeah, missing products or just anything missing
Oh.
or anything out of the ordinary?
Well, there's a few things, yeah. There's been a lot of stuff happening recently. If you want, I can get you the call sheet for all of the unregular calls.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
We've got a lot of them today. It's honestly sort of crazy. So I just put them down in a list in case someone asked. And you see her pick up a piece of paper and sort of read it out to you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we have gosh, there's so many things to do.
I'm imagining like as they're doing this because I'm not gonna go too hard into this. I'm just making this like as a story, a little backstory for Richard. He has been in a bomb threat situation and it was very not fun and he almost lost hearing in one of his ears.
That's fair.
Yeah, being a cop, that's it's
Yeah.
fair to see him kind of panicking a little bit. Yeah.
So like he's crossing his arms and he's like you can see him like tapping his like heel right now.
Oh yeah.
And he's like kind of like he's trying his best, but he's getting annoyed by the fact that it's like she's kind of taking her time right now when possibly
see here.
there is a
Okay.
nuke going off.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
we had the mech shop calling in from Gonna Do All. They said they needed a replacement order for tools, which were reportedly missing. There were vandalized security cameras in the eyes of the conductor automaton over at station number 1.
Mhm.
Let's see, what else? The Superstar stall apparently was missing 2 crates of product. Ooh.
What kind of product?
It doesn't say here. I think they just said product. But if you go there, I'm sure they'll be able to tell you.
What does the superstar stall usually do?
That's where Lily is going, by the way.
I know, but what do they usually sell by chance?
Superstar is the peanut brittle and soup place.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Let's see here. There's the Timepiece Emporium, which had a bunch of display watches that were gone missing. The Museum of Artificial and Natural History, apparently. One of the automatons wanted to talk to the boss. I don't know what for, but they kept it as sort of a secret. Then there was the chairwoman, Evelyn Everlily, who said that she wanted to call the Chamber of Commerce, and Mr. Lucky, who said he wanted to notify his dad that the park was being, I guess, halted in its opening. That's weird.
Wait. Are you saying full on halted? Like we're not doing it, period, or?
Well, I know that Mr. Forger wanted to make sure that we got it done today, and I think that Mr. Lucky is sort of breathing down his neck, but you know what it is. That silly guy's just always got so much going on. I don't know what's wrong with him. And then, oh gosh, I think it was Mr. Lucky specifically said that if it doesn't happen today, oh man, I think he's getting fired if he didn't get the park open today.
Oh shit.
Do you know anyone that would want that by chance?
Well, I know that there's some people in the park who don't really like the boss. I don't really have an opinion on him.
And then you see Aubrey over in the corner who's sort of listening into the receiver consistently says,
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I don't really care.
but she goes,
To the most part, we're just sort of hanging out here, you know? I'm sure that it'll be all fine, though, you know?
Hopefully. All right. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day, ladies, to answer my questions. Hill, do you
Absolutely.
have anything that you'd like to ask them?
Hill sort of looks over and says, quite honestly, you covered most of what I wanted to. Is there anyone that you believe could be, even if not against the boss, then perhaps suspicious? And the two of them sort of say,
Well, to be quite honest, it's sort of his name, and I know that we're not supposed to be judgmental because of names, but Forger's assistant name is literally Mr. Cover Up. So that may be something. I don't know.
Huh. Okay. That's something worth looking into. Thank you so much for your time again.
No
You have a good rest of
problem.
your day. All right.
If you need anything, let us know.
We will. Goodbye.
and yeah, the two of you walk out. Before heading out, he says one last thing. Do you know anything about the missing communications with the automatons and the security screens? And the two of them go,
Not a thing.
he goes,
At the same time?
wildly unhelpful. Okay. And closes the door behind you guys.
So what are you thinking?
My mind goes to Ditzes.
What?
Oh, you're
What's a
talking
Ditz?
about the case.
Yeah, not them.
I could go anyway, to be quite honest with you. I'm under the impression that someone's out to get Forger, but
Mhm.
I still don't understand why they would want to get rid of us.
Maybe they're not connected, or maybe they are.
Somebody called in from the park. We know it's from the radio telegraphy station, right? Somebody called in from the station, hired P-Wizard to, hired somebody, and it turned out to be P-Wizard to hassle the park and keep it from opening.
Yeah.
Because they knew that Forger would be fired in that case. That's partially an assumption, but that seems to be the best assumption I can make because he has the most to lose in this, right? So we have to also ask who has the most to gain from him getting fired, right?
Who's the second in command?
Occam's razor, right? Who has the most to gain? Money, power, whatever. If he gets fired and somebody else takes over the park, right?
Well, again, the second in command. Any potential competition because, that's less likely.
If we need the second
because
in
we're-
command, then sort of motions over to the assistant behind the desk who's playing with his thumbs.
Hey, yeah, thank you. Hey, what's your name again? I'm sorry.
Oh, my name, I'm Cover Up.
Is it him? Is him?
Kuvveroup.
All right. Wait, are you the second in command? I got a little lost in all that.
I'm my cousin's assistant.
Do you know where the second person in charge of this place is? Like the right below being in charge.
Well, probably me.
Insight roll him, dude.
Sort of smiles at you.
We already did, didn't we?
I insight rolled him. That doesn't mean anything.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna insight roll.
You can also specifically a good important portion of insight rolls as well is to
Ask questions.
recognize, ask questions as to what you're trying to decipher from him. Ask a
trying
leading
to-
question and then insight
Yeah.
roll with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna see if I can maybe maybe this is a charade that he's using, so I'm gonna try to fucking bait him out of it. Yeah, so essentially Richard would just kind of go put his arms on the desk, kind of lean on the desk with his arms and be like, we actually might not be able to save this park today. I mean, I hope so, but there's a good chance it may get stopped today. And that's not good news for the boss.
Oh no. Okay.
Roll me insight, yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
And what are you looking for? Just to see if this is like a
If his whole thing is
This is
kind
an
of a charade, and he's like kind of
Sure.
like you like one of those guys that it's like, oh, I'm stupid, proceeds to stab you in the back.
That's fair. And Hill, seeing your sort of intentions, will put a shoulder or sort of an elbow on the rim as well and say, to be quite honest with you, I'm concerned that we'll be even able to open this week, giving you advantage.
Okay, so I go twice then.
Yeah, take the higher number.
15.
15 will do it. Okay. So you say that, and you don't see his persona like shake. You don't see like a fucking chain break and his inner demons come out. But you do see his face seems to like visibly tremble by the idea of the park not being able to open. And he starts to like fidget a little faster. And like look over to the letters on his desk.
Is there anything you could possibly do to help us by chance? Like maybe, do you have any information about all this? There seems to be somebody doing something in the park that's, it's almost as if somebody doesn't want the park open.
No, I don't know anything about people who don't want the park open.
Can I roll an insight on that to see if that was a lie?
DC 2.
What's that?
DC
2.
I don't know what that means.
That means that if you reach 2 or higher, you get hit.
I get hit?
No, you understand what he's saying.
Okay, I maybe I misheard.
DC check is how high you have to roll. So a DC 10 means you have to roll 10 or higher. A DC 2 means you need to roll a 2 or higher.
Oh boy, on my insight check of +1, I wonder what I'm gonna get. I got a 16.
Yeah, this guy definitely knows something.
Ooh, I wonder what it is.
Yeah.
Put the pressure down, baby. Go full Columbo maxing. Let's go.
You seem to be looking at those letters real fast right after I said that. Is there something you want to tell me?
Well, I saw a letter.
What did the letter say, and who was it from, and who was it to? Or you could
It
just
was
hand
from
it to
the
me.
boss, but it was you can't tell anyone I told you this, okay?
Cross my heart and hope to die.
Okay. My cousin has a hard time remembering things because he's got a lot to do. So a lot of the time when he has to call something, he has to call it out by writing it down first. And I think he forgot to not leave it on my desk. And I saw one that said that it was labeled for a place I don't know, but it was from my cousin, and he said that he wanted someone to do something. I didn't read it too deeply because I didn't want to be intrusive, but I think my brother, my brother's I think my brother's friend.
Mm-hmm.
I think my cousin wants someone to do something bad.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. With Forger doing this, then he gets fired. Oh, is he like trying to get fired?
Don't tell anyone, but
Right.
he leaves all of the notes that he leaves are he leaves all of his notes inside the recycling back because he's ashamed to say that he needs to write down stuff before he has to say it. There's a little paper bin in the back if you want to look at it.
Thank you. We will. I genuinely appreciate this. And trust me, we won't let them know about any of this. All right.
Thank you.
But if I will let you know if we do have to make an arrest of some sort, we won't mention your name. We'll just mention we found it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We just
Good,
ruined
thank-
this. We just ruined this man's entire life. He's so
We
worried.
didn't have a choice.
I know.
You'll be
It's a little
flat.
sad, but we can't really do anything about it. And
Have a good one.
yeah, you too. Good luck catching the bad guy.
We really were under his
Well.
dark influence.
I corrupted you.
With my dark
corrupted you.
influence.
Closing the door behind you guys. Yeah.
Well, time to go dumpster diving.
All right. And as you guys go around the back, activate. We will pan over as you two sort of make it around the side corner. We will pan over to Superstar, where Lily and Iska have just arrived. So yeah, as your party of two sort of shows up at the front desk of Superstar, you would note something rather alarming. Sort of walking up rather menacingly to the front desk, you see this like fucking huge, like not Lily huge, but still like a good 7 foot tall. They're like a human, you think. They have these giant scars and fucking tattoos all over their body. This big handlebar mustache, a shaved head. They look a bit older. And this pair of overalls that just reveal a giant fucking huge muscular frame. And they're walking up to the front of the place with what looks to be a large meat cleaver attached to their side. Walking up to the desk, you see this person sort of go, "Hey, are we all good?" And the kid behind the desk sort of goes, Yeah, we're all good." "Okay, that's what I thought." Sort of walks back up and sees you. And goes, "Who are you?"
Hello.
Investigators, inspectors, what have you.
Sort of stares at you.
Are you okay?
"Yeah, you?" Sort of walks up to you.
I'm doing better. Thank you.
"It's good." Sort of offers a hand up. "I'm friendly. Nice to meet you."
I am Iskashi.
"Nice to
Lily.
meet you."
Pleased.
Hmm.
She holds out her hand. Strength check.
Strength check? All right.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh no. 4.
With a 17,
I rolled a 2.
with a 17, he grabs your hand. Sort of, he notes that you try and squeeze it, and he doesn't respond to it.
He would see like a look of like respect come over her face, like, yeah, okay.
Iska also goes to shake his hand, but Iska makes no attempt to overpower this man because he knows that ain't happening.
Not unless you're in your cat
And
form.
as he sort of like nods to you too, you both would notice that as he turns to you, he has this tiny little yellow. It's like barely even an apron. It's just like over his belt.
Wait,
with
you
the
mean his
little
belt or his
Superstar
wrist
logo
belt?
on it? On his waist belt. And then overhead, you see this large sort of building painted that same Superstar yellow. There's a little overhead yawning with what looks to be some older looking elven lady with sort of a spiral beehive hairdo, who looks to be just calmly eating a little bowl of soup, and friendly sort of looks over you two and says, "You didn't actually say what you were here for. What do you need?"
We heard that you're the person to come to for information just in general, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Missing watches, strange problems with the security systems, the P-Wizard, of course. It's all... I don't know how to put it. It just seemed... All of it seems connected, and we figured maybe if we could get a little more information, we might be able to piece something together.
I've seen a lot today. He sort of points, without looking at her, he just shoves his thumb over his shoulder to the lady sitting on the bench there and says, she said that she saw 2
friendly-looking people. Both elves seemed polite, but never heard of them in my life. Don't trust them for a lick
Kushan
of
left.
sense. I don't know their names. I heard those timepieces, like you said. Tram station. I think some of the mech shop stuff got missing. Automatons not connecting to security screens.
Mhm.
And he also points to something that's hooked on the edge of the roof of his building,
Mhm.
which looks to be like a little piece of technology. It looks like a little wooden handle with an emitter on the top. That's not too dissimilar to like a pistol, but it's got a large horizontal screen affixed to the top of the device. He says, "Whatever that is, hooked on the side of my building. I think there was another thing thrown somewhere as well. I forget where though. And
Mhm.
forgot that I was angry about this. He walks in. Forgot to make a door here. And you see him pick in the wall. And it forms a door. To which he
What?
opens through and goes through a kitchen. He said, "Follow me."
All right.
Walking, you see this teenager over here looks absolutely petrified. He points to several shelves in the back of the storeroom here. "These are all supposed to be full of peanut brittle, but I haven't gotten any of my shipment in. I think someone stole them."
Mm.
I just kind of give Lily a look.
This is definitely some kind of coordinated assault to keep the place from opening and running. It's not just the P Wizard. There's something more going on.
We still got soup, but no peanut brittle.
Same people hired someone to stop us from stopping the hassling, I suppose is the way to put it. Someone doesn't want the park to open at all. Mm.
Sort of scowls absently before saying, "I'm not a detective. I run a soup store."
I do not think anything here is adding up. Why would they want to keep the park closed if they're also the ones who are paying us to make sure that it opens? There is some tomfoolery going around, and I do not like it.
We should probably meet up with the others with this information. Is there anything else you can think of, sir?
You see him sort of rub his temples for a second.
Anything suspicious at all? It could just be something small and meaningless. That's how it's said, right? That's how I see Richard doing it.
It's nothing. Not really.
Are you sure about that?
I try and stay away from it because it gives me the creeps, but that machine over in the Natural and Artificial Museum seems a bit big, but it deals with a bunch of the kids who goes through, and it's apparently the oldest model that we have in the park. It's an auto. Don't know anything about it besides the fact that it scares me, but apparently it was freaking out earlier.
All right, we'll definitely have to go check that out. Thank you very much, sir. We're gonna go try to get to the bottom of this now.
You're gonna take the thing off my roof?
Yes, we shall do that now, actually.
What is this goddamn thing?
You can roll me an engineering check.
Oh, I'm not gonna pass.
See, I'll absolutely roll an engineering check. Which, for viewers, it's
6.
pretty obvious. It's just an intelligence skill specifically geared
6,
towards
okay.
like mechanical stuff. 8.
8, okay.
Oh,
It looks like a bona fide doohickey. You get the impression that it looks somewhat official, though. This might be one of the pieces of technology that was mentioned to be missing from the mech shop.
Wait. Is this looking like a doohickey or a who's what's it?
That's a good question.
The thingamabob is.
Well, wait,
I doubt it.
because it's real easy to get. It's real easy to get mixed up with a whatchamacallit. So like we got to be sure
Oh.
which is it.
Could be a tchotchke.
Fuck. All right. Well,
You got an 8, dude. I ain't giving you a specification on classification of nonsense.
yeah. Iska, get on my shoulders and get that thing down, please. Just pull it off the hook.
All right. It is the building is about like 2 stories tall. So even on top of her, I think you still have like. So you're 7 foot and he's about 6 foot, right?
Yeah.
Would that be a survival to climb up there?
It would be a acrobatics or athletics, probably.
Yeah, I'm fine with doing acrobatics.
Okay.
Modified 22.
Yeah, you
Nice.
easily springboard on top of the like sturdy looking glass in front of the like serving window, and then springboard up off of Lily's hands to grab onto a ledge like Assassin's Creed, man. With minimal effort, you just swipe it and then land next to her on the grass, just falling down. And in your hands, you have something. Now that you are able to read the handle, it seems to be labeled destruction gauge.
What the fuck?
Excuse me?
Looking at it, it seems to have a little bit of like a trigger. It looks like a magic item or some sort of like piece of technology.
I am going to give these to smart person. Maybe they know better than me.
We should get this back to the mech shop and then head on down to that natural history museum or whatever.
Yes. Goodbye, friendly people. We promise we will solve mystery before opening of park.
Uh-huh.
My name is Louise. And it's not.
I just like the ways. All right, my name is Louise, and it's not. That's just funny.
Okay, Dewey.
That's
And returning to Superstar, we will very quickly head to Hill and Richard again. Heading through the back alley and around the corner of the building, we see Richard and Hill in the back lot. Yeah, Richard, what are you doing?
Going to the recycling bin.
All right. You see a few just automotive vehicles lined up along the left-hand side, parked in innocuous
Are those
places.
things supposed to be up there, by the way?
You think those are the radio telecommunications devices.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Just like...
Looking through, you see a few garbage cans. Over there looks to be some more recycling stuff. But as you peruse through, give me just a baseline investigation, just to see what you see in the garbage, unless you're not looking at it.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay.
That would be a 15.
15, all right. I think you would notice that about halfway tucked under a piece of garbage here, you would note that there's something sort of shiny.
I guess I pull it out. Also, there's another shiny thing down here, which I will investigate later.
Yeah. Tugging at it, it looks like it's stuck underneath the piece of garbage, but after a quick twist, you pull out what looks to be a small, maybe a wand or something. It looks like a small handle with like a finger guard that's topped with like a reel mounted electrical coil and a thumb clutch labeled emergency.
What the hell? Is this just like a weapon is this like a weapon? This looks like kind of like cattle prods.
Hill sort of looks at it for a second and starts thumbing it over with his hand as it's in your hand, mind you.
Yeah.
And says, it looks like some form of maybe mechanic equipment.
Oh, I guess I'll put that away for now. Do I put that in my inventory?
I suppose so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which is the one that he said? These recycling bins, right? These are the ones where he said he put all.
These
the
look
stuff?
like recycling, yes.
Also, what is this? What is it glowing?
This looks to be a security screen.
All right. Roll your sleeves up, Hill. We're going in dirty.
I mean, it's
Right.
recycling. It's not that bad.
Well, yeah, but like, there's always stuff that's like a container that has
A
some
dead
food in
body.
it or something. That's all. Yeah, no, that goes in garbage. You can't recycle a dead body. Most of it, anyway.
Roll me a investigation check.
That's another 15.
You find a hand.
Huh? What?
Looks to be scaled
Oh my
It's lodged
shit.
under what looks to be a series of large, like, wooden chips or something. And it's connected to something that's deeper inside.
Hill, you might want to see this.
Oh, that is a body.
Yep, looks like it.
Are you trying to remove it?
Yeah, we're trying to get all the stuff off of it.
Pulling it out, you would find what looked to be deceased body of a smaller kobold. They appear to be wearing some sort of like official security uniform, and they have 2 large like stab wounds in their chest.
Okay, I guess I roll investigation to glean as much as I can from the body.
Sure. Roll me that investigation. Or medicine, if you want to understand the wounds a bit better.
Okay, well, I rolled investigation. I got a 10.
Hill's there too. He could use help.
Yes, that is true, actually. Hill will give you the help action.
Oh, thank you. Nat 20.
Hell yes. Okay.
Thank you.
So, you see in this person's person, they definitely look to be security personnel for the park. They have a security badge that, or at least like where it should be, there seems to be the metal part has been ripped off. And now it's just like a leather, almost wallet looking thing, just in their breast pocket. And then on them, sort of patting through them, you don't find much else except for what looks to be the inside of their jacket is filled with like mulch to mask whatever smell they might create. And then they have a rather painful expression on their face. However, what you get with that nat 20 isn't that they were killed, nor even really that it was an extension of Kushen and left by no mistake.
Yeah, obviously.
You inside see that there is underneath where the body is pulled out, there looks to be a small alcove with a tiny bit of like scuffs and marks as if someone was next to this person or someone appeared next to this person and then left the garbage bin, hence why this hand was not as well hidden.
Huh. That's strange. I'm obviously not gonna like say that whole thing again, but like.
So to reiterate, someone either appeared or was in this garbage can next to this corpse and then exited the garbage can quickly.
Wait. Why would they have their security cards destroyed? Wait, why would he steal the security card if like?
You do remember that
Wait a
Kushen did show a security badge.
Yeah, but then Kushen, wasn't he actually part of security? They just got hired.
You got to remember, in a world of magic and mystery, it's very possible that they use some kind of obfuscation or mimetic magic to make people think that they belong there. And they just use a little bit of fake evidence to kind of support that, and people will just blindly agree with it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Shit just got a lot worse.
Yeah. We're gonna have to call that in.
Hill keeps looking through recycling, and he does start digging through this bin and says, receipts. And he starts digging through those as well.
Goodbye, corpse.
And he's going to roll a quick investigation. I think as he looks through them, you note him like hand you a few sticky notes that are like, call this person to let them know that the shipment for said thing needs to be done today, or like use this tactic to try and win over the shareholders to your side. And you see one final one that looks to have been like stuck to the inside of the lip of the actual bin that Hill hands to you reads, "Call CC for delay."
So this is his work. This is his like sticky notes and everything, right?
This is the boss's sticky notes. Yes.
Okay. Wait. Call CC about delay. What does that mean? Have we seen a CC lately?
Coward's contact.
Oh, that's what that's called.
Forger's the one that called them.
What the fuck? Yeah, I'm just like thinking it's like he would get fired if this got delayed. Why would he do that?
Well, if it was delayed past a day, I suppose.
I'm guessing we're gonna have to go see the boss.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
plan.
I'll be honest. Isn't Forger the one who's paying us?
Forger's the one who wanted you to get it done initially. Kelpie Main is the one who's running the park through funds. So in that circumstance, he's ostensibly the one who's paying you by association.
So why would he hire? Well, I guess he didn't want to look like he was incriminating himself.
It could be a whole massive thing with fraud and insurance too.
What I'm wondering is,
That's likely the case, honestly.
why wouldn't he had just called? I don't know.
So here's my leading theory outside of character, right?
Mhm.
He called in for the delay. He did not call in for like the murder, right? He probably had something to gain from the delay happening and him stopping the delay, whether it's prestige, money, etc., etc.
Yeah, but he would get fired. He has something to
No,
lose.
he would get fired if it delays more than a day, right? He has something to lose,
Oh.
but he probably also has something to gain from it delaying shortly, right? So I'm guessing that whoever called in after him and basically said, hey, listen, you need to keep this delay going, kill any jacks that try to stop it. So we've probably got two sets of conspiracies happening at the same time, one underneath another.
Well, that's the thing then. Then we have someone who knows that's going on, and the boss obviously doesn't.
I think, again, out of character and from knowing all of this information, I think the best course of action is to talk to Forger, figure out the truth. Why did he do this?
Yeah.
Why, blah, blah, blah. If we get to the bottom of that, we can then get to the bottom of whoever's manipulating this situation.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
As you two make your way back towards the mech shop as well, I think you catch up with Hill and Richard meeting at the junction. What do you say?
We got some news.
We have some as well. Good or bad? Probably bad. Probably bad. Tell us.
Forger's the one that either got us delayed or sent the assassins to kill us. Probably got us delayed with P-Wizard.
I mean, that's... Okay.
Yeah, it's a doozy.
You're not going to tell us about the dead body?
No,
Bro!
it's my secret.
No, you can't.
I'm
It's my
joking.
secret. That's my little secret. I'm going to be using it later. What?
I'm gonna
It's
eat
a
it for
secret
later.
surprise.
I'm saving it as a snack for later.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
like
hungry.
Lily's cooking. I want the body. You really are a demon.
Yeah.
Yummy, yummy.
Tasty. flag.
Richard, if you don't mind me asking, what
Yeah,
was
yeah,
this,
I'm actually
what
doing
was
it.
the state the bodies were in? Were they just dead, like naturally decomposing? Was there like stab wounds? Was
Stab
there
wounds.
wounds around
It
the
was
neck?
obviously done by your little French guy who showed up earlier, the little stab fetishist.
Alvin, not French.
Oh, who said that?
French doesn't exist.
So we're probably gonna go try to get Forger and find Forger and try to. get him
Before
to
we
tell-
do that, do you mind if we deliver these real quick? It's just something
is
the mech
that?
shop deserves.
We hold up the little thing.
Can I roll to see what kind of thing it is?
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Mechanic or you're looking at-
Engineering. It's intelligence.
Engineering.
You have to be smart, boy,
Let's
to
do it.
decipher.
I got a 9.
9. It definitely looks like a piece of mechanics or engineering equipment. Yours looks to be slightly more magical than the one that they have.
Fair enough. Oh, like I guess we're where are you taking it to?
Right over there. The shop right there.
Mecha Golem?
The mech shop that's between Mecha Golem and Rocket Dogs.
Hey, look! We have a quest marker.
Huh? What's this? Why is there just a giant
It
fucking
pops
red
up.
thing? Ah!
That was
It's
so
a ball!
scary.
Everybody get down!
Ah!
You okay?
I cracked my ankle.
Oh,
Yikes.
Oh.
Popping over in front of the mech shop.
Yeah, I go ahead and just rap on the door real loud. Just.
All right, yeah. You
Hello?
hear, yeah, hi, here 1 second. And from behind the door, gonna do all opens it and says, hey there.
Special delivery.
Do you hand out, do you
Yeah.
show up your items? All right. He says, oh, you got them. Do you have the catch claw as well?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Well, I see, do you have
Was it-
2 of them or just all 3?
2.
2.
Ah, okay. Well, that, to be quite honest with you, the most dangerous one is the one that you don't have yet, which is concerning. But,
What do you mean by dangerous? You're gonna need to elaborate on that.
Well, okay. So, what you're holding right now is mechanics equipment, obviously. That right there. Here, you know what? Come on in. And he heads up a set of stairs to what looks like to be a loft area. You see over in the corner, specifically Funhouse Floor is just working on some stuff in the corner. As gonna do all sort of like sits on one of the stools.
I love that Hill just
It's just-
ceased to exist.
Goodbye.
Hill is just sort of like, where is Hill? What? He was here earlier. He was
He
here
went to
earlier.
do his own quest. He got a little
He's
hungry. He
here-
wanted to nibble the body.
He went
He's
back to
hungry.
Ruheim so he could see his mom again.
Yeah. I'm back. Okay.
Oh, where'd you come from?
Walking up to the top sort of area. Gonna do all sort of sits down on a swiveling chair in front of a what looks to be radio telecommunication station, and says, "So, the things that you have right now are what look to be a mechanic's lock wand and a destruction gauge. The lock wand essentially, when there's an exposed piece of machinery, you can hit it and it stalls it for admittedly only 6 seconds, but hey, magic chains still pretty good. You can also hold it down and it stays locked. But if you depress it after that, then it breaks. And then there's the destruction gauge, which honestly a bit more important. When you use it, it tells you which of the thing that you're pointing at. If you find a piece of broken machinery and point that destruction gauge at it, it'll tell you what was damaged by the sabotage, what things could have done it, and what damage typing.
So what you're telling me,
affected it.
God, is that these are tools for our investigation.
No. I've already ordered new ones for Jumping Spider, so honestly, you can go ahead and keep them.
So what you're telling me, God, is that these are tools for our investigation.
So wait, what's the final part that's missing?
The catch claw gauntlet. It's a piece of sturdy machinery, sort of affixes to your arm, and then you can catch things if you fall off them. And also sort of punches in the air. It goes further. I just didn't want a kid to have one of those.
It's a hook shot.
If a hook shot's 10 foot long.
Yeah, no, that's about right.
Let us continue investigation.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You as well.
If you need
Thank
anything,
you.
Parkour.
if you see that catch claw, let me know. You see just
We will.
a bit more machinery around the place as you.
Also, wait,
Walk
what's
out.
this? I noticed
Hmm?
something. Hey, what's with this red stains on the ground?
Oh.
I don't
Investigation.
know actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate that. Hold on.
Yeah,
Lick
sure.
it. Lick it.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lick that. I don't know what fucking STDs are in that shit. Okay, I got an 18.
There's 2 hills here.
Where's the second hill? God damn it.
Outside.
Son of a bitch. He's dead now.
They're multiplying. They're dying as fast as they're breeding.
It smells like a very heavy strawberry liqueur.
Oh, that's
What
what
is
she
this?
was drinking when she supposedly lost her tools.
Huh. Who was that again?
I think it was a she, right? The head mechanic lady.
She's not the head mechanic, but she's one of us. She's
Oh.
jumping spider.
Spoider. Jumping spoider.
You making fun of my accent?
It's kind of cute, not gonna lie.
Lily, we're on the job.
What? It's
Not
what?
too bad to looking well down yourself, eh? Yeah.
She has no fucking clue what's going on. Like legitimately, she looks legitimately puzzled. She was just like it was just cute, like a puppy. Like what?
Lily, let's just
Starts
go.
going back onto the.
My apologies, sir. That was very unprofessional.
It does not
I
seem
just-
to me like that was unprofessional. She was very courteous to friend there.
She was flirting with him.
What do you? No, I was not. I was just saying that the accent is cute. What part of that is flirting?
The cute part was calling someone's accent cute is something
A
that
dog
people
is cute. A cat is cute. Iska is cute.
Yes, I am very cute, but you do not see me having bitches in between arms.
What?
Oh my
What's a
God.
pitch?
Hell,
I
back
don't
me
know.
up here.
Do we want to arrest someone?
Chris.
That is
Let's
a
just-
great response.
is
Do we want to arrest someone?
Considering the situation, this is not the time to talk about that. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, let's go to Forger. Where is he? Is he in the?
Hooray! Back to the office.
The staff
Ugh.
building. We just walk across the street. Doop a doop doop a doop boop. Doop a doop.
Activate.
Hello, friend. We are here to see what's his name again?
My boss?
Yes, your boss. I
Forger.
heard he is Forager. Yes, he's very good at being the boss. Where is
Yeah.
he? In the office?
In his office, yeah.
Awesome. I cannot wait to talk to him. Friends,
Yeah,
let us
go.
go and have
I pull
delightful
Richard
talk.
aside. I pull Richard aside. I'm like, I'll be the muscle. You be the brains. All right.
And I just come over
Say,
and I just come over and whisper in both your ears, and I will block the door.
He said it so cheerfully.
What is he gonna do? Run?
and
All
he'll
I have to do is just drink another potion, and I'm like twice as wide as I used to be. He ain't going anywhere.
and Hill, I'm assuming you'll be making the distraction if we start getting loud.
May I very quickly? I have a question.
Shoot.
Firstly, what should I do?
Honestly,
I mean, you can maybe come along.
back up Richard on the
Yeah.
brains department. I'm not very good at investigation or honestly asking
Gotcha.
the important questions. I'm big and menacing.
I have another question. Richard, why are you still wearing your badge if you're not in the country that your badge pertains to?
It's a little bit of notoriety, kind of like so that way when people see me, they see an investigator with
Why don't
actual
you just
credentials.
wear your why don't you just didn't you get a badge from the guild? Like
Yeah,
for
you
being
already
an
look like an
type?
investigator.
You could just wear that one.
It's also a memento. It was
All right.
yeah, like
That's it.
Listen, Heal. I am just
Hmm?
glad that you did not volunteer to block the door because, frankly, I do not know how to interrogate. I think this is a job specifically for me. I will block the door.
And I don't know how to drink blood, so
Listen, I do not drink
pretty
blood.
simple.
I drink a mixture of
let's go.
nightshades and blood. There is a difference. Knock on the door.
oh yeah. Hold on.
You walk
Hold on.
in, walk
Hold on.
back out.
Oh,
close
sorry,
it.
rude. I just no. I was gonna make a joke out of
Just
character. I
open the
wanted.
door
I
and
was,
be like, "Hey, door was open."
nah, I don't want to. I don't want to come off as too aggressive yet. Hold on. Not yet. That'll happen later on. You just, I was gonna make a joke where I was like gonna use my nails and be like, yeah.
I would say as well, open with the dead body, shake him up a bit.
All right.
Yeah, what are you saying? All right. You hear from inside.
Oh, yeah, come in, I guess.
Hey,
Oh,
We
right.
got a
How
situation.
can I help you?
we got a situation. There's a body in your back in your trash can while you're recycling.
Oh, my God, not another one. Okay.
What do you mean
yeah,
another one?
Well, you killed the 2 guys outside. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I mean, like they didn't really stay as bodies after that. I was more.
There's still a body if it comes from a person.
I mean, like.
I do not think those qualify as a person.
The body is one of your people,
Yeah.
security personnel.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
it's-
God. Is that how they got through? Or is it because they took one of the badges or something?
Seems like it, and it seems like somebody's been looking to delay this way more than usual. We've been
Oh my
looking
God.
around, and obviously it's someone on the inside, but so far we're stumped. Honestly, and coming from what I'm seeing, this could take a while to get rid. Like, we might have to delay more than a day. We're gonna have to come back, and like, even if we got
I
rid
mean,
of all
it's
these,
a murder
people-
scene
no,
now.
yeah, like this is gonna take this is gonna take a while to fix up. This is like maybe a week at least.
What are you going to do? Are you trying to push for intimidation to try and like what are you trying to do?
I'm more like saying it's like I'm trying to shake him up to see it's like, oh wait, fuck, this plan might actually fuck it up too much. I'm gonna try to like shift away a little more from the dead body.
All right, so do you want to look at insight as you're saying these?
Yeah, I'll do insight.
Yeah,
I want to see
roll
how
me
he's
insight,
reacting
and
to this
Hill will
information.
give you advantage.
Oh yeah, I need that advantage. I got a nat 1,
Oh, yikes!
and that would be a 23.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see him start to visibly sweat a little more. He says,
Oh, shit. That's really bad. It's pretty clear, if it wasn't already, that I really want this place to open today. Like, it's reasonable. Is there any way that we could like get the more rangers here to get like? I know that there's not too many, but could we like get them out quicker or what?
I doubt it. The guild's usually pretty full, especially at around this time.
Especially after the attack, yeah.
Yeah. So right now we're all you got. So unfortunately, I'm trying to think of better ways to work about this. By the way, would you by chance know anyone in this park that would be able to do half the stuff that they did? I mean, we found like parts from different departments. We've been getting a bunch of complaints. We've been looking all over the place. It seems whoever's been doing this has access to a huge amount of the park.
I don't.
yeah, give me another insight.
Nat 20.
Oh, look at him.
Okay.
Little smart investigator man.
As he looks out the window, which sort of looks out to the back of the park, he looks, and he opens the blinds, seeing the like back lot area, and he notes the cars. He notes where you were just now, and he sees that little arm like hanging out of the recycling bin. He says,
Oh my god. Okay, it was me. Okay, I didn't kill the guy. I don't.
he vomits on the desk.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Lily's gonna walk up
Oh.
gently and slowly, and just give him a pat on the back, rub his back, and offer him a glass of L to calm his nerves.
As he like takes it and sort of shakily starts drinking it, he's like,
I wanted. Lucky, Mr. Kelpie Rain, he kept telling me that if I didn't make the opening day worth his time, that he would fire me, and then if once it was getting a delay, he said he would fire me if I didn't get it open today, and I was just worried, so I saw there was someone who came up to my office, and they gave me a slip a slip for a coward's contacts or some shit.
Who gave you that slip?
Well, I think that's how they said that they provide services to people who need them. So I figured that was vague enough to where I could just get a publicity stunt, have some adventurers show up, save the day, open the park on time, and then we would be good to go, just extra funds, extra money, come to the park that was saved by the incredible whatever your name is, right? It would be great. And then the guy who showed up was fine. He seemed all right. He came over and he started doing the whole thing, and you guys showed up on time, and I was concerned because it was a while after you guys showed up, but you showed up, and then all this assassin stuff happened. I don't know anything about this assassin shit.
Seems somebody really doesn't want this part to go through today.
Yeah, I wrote down a note and I threw it away, and then my initial card.
And he starts rifling through his desk. And you see, he looks like he's fulling through the drawers and the cabinets and stuff. He sets the mug down on the desk before rifling through more, and then he comes back and he says, "I don't have the slip. I don't know where the slip went."
What slip?
The slip, the one that
Oh yeah, the coward's contract. Okay, yeah, my bad. Sorry.
the one that the stranger gave me so that I could use the radio telegraphy station. I snuck in while the twins weren't in there, and I used it, but I don't know where the slip is. Yeah, I don't know. It was a stupid idea, and I regret it now. But what are you gonna do?
We're gonna have to find the guy who did this. You're probably gonna get in trouble for that whole. What's it called?
Trouble is putting it lightly, man.
Well, maybe.
Mr. Lucky's gonna fucking scalp me. Okay.
Hear me out. If we can get a handle on the assassin situation, find out who's really pulling the strings here, necessarily we don't need to bring up any bit of the P-Wizard. I mean, I know that might be a little dishonest, but I don't know, it just seems wrong to me. We all make dumb mistakes.
It's a minor misdemeanor anyway, but that is to say, if you're not actually involved and you're not just lying to me right now.
I understand that you wish to be compassionate, but this gentleman has contacted a criminal organization with the intent to... What if it was someone who was not less frivolous?
I mean, that's fair.
This could have caused massive damage, and
you're also wasting
clearly
resources
isn't the process of it.
Sorry. And clearly
No,
you're wasting
please.
resources and time of adventurers who could be helping other people with
That's
other
true.
problems.
Yeah.
It's essentially like calling. Well, that we are the 911 actually, technically. Yeah. We'll see what we do with you. But I swear, if it does actually turn out that you did, in fact, hire those assassins on us, I'm going to be real. Losing this job.
Stake
going
me
to
with
jail.
a pot of them, then. I didn't do it. Cross my heart, hope to die. Get sweat in my eyes constantly.
That was good.
All right, you better pray to whatever you believe in that you're not.
I'm not. I swear.
Do you know anyone who would want the park closed today for the whole day?
Well, actually, here's a question. If you lose your post, who gains control of the park? The one who's
Technically,
funding it?
The shareholders, yeah, but they would just select a new person. They're in the same position of power no matter what. I don't think Mr. Lucky gives a shit who's running the park as long as it's making them money.
Wait a minute. I'm thinking of something. It's probably this is just a hunch. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
There's. You asked if there was anyone who would have it out for me. I did ask for an extra day of work from the staff. And I regret it because we just needed some extra tune-ups. I wanted the vision to be perfect, and after the delays, I knew that there was going to be a delay, so I wanted to be spick and span for when the park opened. But last night, after everyone heard, they were really angry. I had to ask almost all of the staff to stay in late to make sure the departments were spick and span, but none of them could assuredly ask for assassins to show up, right?
I guess
What
we'll just
sane
have to
person
see.
would do that if they work at a fucking theme park?
I guess not that sane.
I mean, even beyond that, Hill makes a compelling point. You may not have known this, but you contacted Coward's Contacts, and they are filled with insane people. No matter your intentions, whoever did this might not have had the same intent, might not have had nearly as much intention as what happened. I'm having trouble voicing my words. I'm not good at speaking. What I'm saying is they may not want to have, like, death happen, but it's Coward's Contacts.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
here's a few things we have to settle out. Whoever did this probably is also stealing all this material from the the mechanics area. So they have access to that. But
And the
they also have
watches.
access and the watches. They have access to
product.
everywhere in the park.
Everywhere.
At night, most of the security's just headed over by the people who, honestly, he sort of motions to this back window without looking at it. They're the only people really patrolling the area. If someone already has access to the park, then could be anyone who's in the park right now, honestly.
Well, then let's go back to it. Who has the most to gain from either you leaving or this park being delayed?
I couldn't tell you.
Anyone? Well, whoever it is, they have to have some knowledge in mechanics because they wouldn't have been able to set up all this stuff if they didn't know what they were doing, or at least a brief knowledge in it. Do you know anyone in mechanics in the
A
mechanic area?
disgruntled employee.
Yeah,
A
that's what I'm saying.
disgruntled employee who may have it out for her boss, knows mechanics, and was drunk last night.
But drunk.
You don't mean Jumping Spider, do you?
I don't know. It's a gut feeling, but it's a possibility. I mean,
Well, she's relaxing inside the lounge right now.
But then, would they have given them the slip? Wait. How did you get the slip
maybe.
again?
I don't.
no, we're talking about the slip was taken or gone or lost, right?
I was told that Jumping Spider had lost the tools last night in a stupor, but I can't imagine that they used them, did they?
I guess we'll go find out.
I'm not sure, but it's probably a good idea to check the lead. I mean, if it's disgruntled employees and someone's drunk, they make bad decisions sometimes.
She's got to be a hell of a mechanic to be able to do all that when she's drunk.
Be safe, okay?
Oh, wait. There's more than one person involved, so she probably has one of her friends in this. Remember, synchronized watches.
Again, gut. It's just gut. We don't have
I
any
know.
solid leads on this, but it's worth checking out, I think.
All right.
So, out of character, what I'm trying to role play here is just like I'm just trying to role play like that instinct that kicks in when like something doesn't fit. And I'm just trying to explain character motivations and why she's thinking the way she is, because her instinct kicks in and she's like that. I mean, it could fit, right? It could. I don't have any logic to back it up, but it could fit.
Fair enough. Let's go find her.
I'm still concerned about the 4 watches, to be quite honest with you.
So
Wait a minute.
There were 3 of them, and one of them was for a bomb. That leaves 3.
Yeah. I guess we'll just have to go and see. Where is she? Where's the lounge?
I think this one. And opening the door, you would see 2 people. You see a stone Ouroborn sort of sitting at a table and sort of drinking some coffee lazily. And then you see over in the corner a third skier who you assume to be Jumping Spider, sort of like holding her head and like lying back on the couch trying to seemingly cradle her own temples or something.
Rough night last night?
Oh, you're telling me, bud? Shit was awful.
Lily's gonna make a cooking check.
Sure.
Rifling through the ingredients in here to make a hangover cure.
Alrighty. Give me a survival check, yeah.
All right. So usually, what you need for a hangover cure: a little bit of protein, a good amount of water, and some electrolytes. So what she's looking for is like fruit, eggs, water, and maybe a little liquor, and if that fails, a little bit of ale, which she can just add to it.
Yeah, roll me.
1 second. So I rolled a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Because I get a +5.
18, all right.
Yeah.
With an 18, yeah, you create a very effective, to your awareness, hangover beverage, one that you made quite often in your past days. And yeah, you have it in your hands.
Yeah, I just I walk up and slide it up to her. This will help with the headache.
Oh shit! Thank you. And she immediately downs it in one gulp. Before sort of, oh shit, and slaps herself awake. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Okay. How's it going? How can I help you?
Hey. Quick question. You remember much of what you did last night?
She sort of bounces in place while she says, "Oh, last night. Oh man, that was a rager. Yes. Can I keep you twos? Your threes, fours? How many are you in this room?
4.
Plus
4.
the person
Okay,
in that corner.
Yeah, I don't know that guy.
Sort
Though.
of quietly looks up.
I'm just
Sort
like
of
imagining,
returns
like,
to coffee.
as a joke, like jokingly, I'm thinking about. Nah, Richard wouldn't do that. But I was gonna just like joking, like flipping the bird. But no, Richard doesn't.
She sort of looks at you and says, "Can I keep you a secret? Can you keep a secret?
Absolutely.
We're not supposed to fight on grounds, but I found someone roaming around last night, and I beat the shit out of him, and it was good. It was a good time. But oh gosh, you know what? They did, unfortunately, get away. That I do know. That said, I did kick their fucking knee in, and it was good. They went the wrong way. It was all bent and shit.
Insight.
Yeah, roll me insight.
Just for like truthfulness, just the classic insight check.
Absolutely.
I think she's a little shit-faced to be lying to you.
No, she's fully cured. Hangover.
17.
17. Okay. You get the impression that she's embellishing a little bit, but you do think that she means it when she says that she did definitely harm someone last night while in her drunken stupor. And she says, "Aye, yeah. And then in victory, I tossed my tools around and lost a lot of them.
All right.
But A didn't die. Almost." She sort of looks over at the couch and the small pile of drool next to it.
All right.
Do you have any kind of description of this person?
Oh,
Anything at all helps.
Race, what they were wearing, their height.
well, there was either 1 or 7 of them.
Word. That's
They
very
were
hard.
wearing dark clothing or very bright. And I think, pretty sure, they had legs. And
All right, looking for a person with a limp. Absolutely.
not so sure about arms.
Legs and no arms. I can't think of anything.
I think she might have just been a little too drunk. But the limp
She sort of like looks up in the center of the room, trying to think of more.
I think that's probably the best we're gonna get. She's not lying.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have anything, Iska?
Quick question.
He'll sort of motions to.
A quick question. You're a pretty good mechanic, right?
Aye, one of the best.
Do you think if you were blackout, even if you were blackout, you'd be able to set up pretty much anything in this place that you've already done before?
Oh no. I mostly know about the mechanics of the animatronics. I'm the main animatronic one. I feel bad for giving Funhouse Floor the rest of it right now, but to be quite honest with you, I'm just not in a good space to deal with it. And then our buddy Gonna Do All is like the best general technician for like, gates and wires and shit. The only other people who know about most of the park stuff would be, oh gosh, honestly, people who speak to everyone the most would probably be the communications people.
We already talked to them about all this, but
Aye, and
Well, not
even
about-
then, they'll need to speak to them. I don't think they even know anything about it.
This feels like giant goose chase. Everyone we ask send us back to place we've already been.
That's kind of how investigation works, isn't it?
Aye,
That's what Richard told me the other day.
aye.
Richard, how do you not just cut the goose's head off? It saves a lot of time.
Aye,
Because that kills people.
aye.
I'm not talking about the person, I'm talking about the goose.
All right.
Aye.
I was like, is it gonna
God
say?
fucking damn it.
She's like, you look at her face and one of her eyes is going lazy, and every time she says it, it sort of like goes back forward. And
It
then
goes
drifts
back-
again, and she says "I," and it goes back forward.
Oh, shit.
That is.
It's unrelated to your conversation.
Oh.
I think we should probably move on. We don't got much time left.
All right. Let's go to. I guess we'll just go. All right, you be safe. All right. Oh, and can
Aye.
you get? Oh, wait, was that for us or? Never
No, that
mind.
was an affirmative.
Okay.
So long, lazy eye lady.
It's Jumping Spider. If you see any of my stuff, let me know.
Okay, we will.
And if anyone asks, someone stole it.
I don't think it was her, but we got a lead from it. That's how I said, right? I'm saying it right? I'm an
Yes,
investigator now?
yeah.
Am I an investigator?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're my favorite deputy.
Nice. You just see her like pump her fist a little bit.
Never change.
It does not matter what the old pal
we-
said because you have friend in me.
We got to look for whoever it is that got kicked in the knee. I think that is the most verifiable part of her story.
I am going to be real. I am lost. Never mind. I am lost myself.
Nice. Congratulations.
I was so confused. I'm still like very confused. I was very confused on the layout. Now I properly got it. My apologies.
As your gang sort of like passes by the window, you actually see sort of rattling the building. The train trolley sort of
Mm.
lazily goes through the overhead here. Let me see 1 second. Like over here-ish, along over top the office building, and then along the inside portion that those windows go to. And it just sort of rattles. You hear a faint choo choo, and it keeps rolling around on the upper side. What are you guys doing now that you have a little bit more information?
We need to find the man who limped. If we can find him, maybe we can get to bottom of mystery.
All right. Okay, so damn it! I didn't ask if they were an intruder or not. Whether they just got into a fight with one of their teammate, just co-workers or not. Well, it should have been, should it? Do I have to go
You're
back?
still
and ask?
here. You can go ask her.
You
I have to go
probably
back.
wouldn't get that. She doesn't even know if there were more than one person.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Well, okay. There's still someone that most likely works at the place, so we have to go to the infirmary where Iska was, so that way we can ask about anybody who might have seen a doctor during that time to try to get their leg fixed. And then we had to go see about the communications ladies and anything they might have heard. Maybe.
Well, the communications officers are right next to us, right?
Yeah.
Why not check them first?
Yeah, might as well. I keep forgetting where everything is. This is a big place. Don't
Yeah.
judge me.
It's
Big
a
theme park.
massive open world where you're free to do whatever you want except what the DM says not to because you're derailing the story. No, I'm joking.
You can't go into this room.
Explore everything in this semi-procedurally generated world.
Roguelite, Earthbound
Well-
inspired.
Welcome to Sky Hill.
You would see specifically the only one of the Aviani twins is in right now. And as she looks over, she's sort of got the headphones on. She nods to you and then continues looking at her little radio receiver, waiting for anything.
Hey, what happened to the other one?
While he's talking to her, I'm going to make a cursory glance around the room for either a small slip of paper that may or may not have the word CC or Coward's contacts on it, as
All right.
well as just anything generally suspicious or strange that seems out of place.
Roll me investigation.
Got
And sorry, what did you say one more time, Richard?
Huey. I was just saying that, hey, what happened to the other one?
Oh, my sister? Sorry, she just had a little bit of a cough, so she went down to the cool and chill. So
Hey,
she's the
what-
broadcaster, she can't have throat stuff. You know how it is.
I get it. I'm sure you guys
I
don't know anything
just
about
poke
that stuff.
I just poke Hill. I'm like, Hill, let this corner the other sister let the cool and chill.
Sounds like a plan. And he will
I
follow
rolled
you.
a 16, by the way.
A 16? Okay. 1 second. Looking around the room as Iska and Hill leave, you note that there's not a lot that you understand in this room. It's very technically jargled and
Yeah.
complicated. You do see a little picture on the wall
Mm.
of that's not part of like the tech and like nonsense with that, which seems to be labeled happy family, just in like a sloppy little pane. You see the two sisters, Audrey and Aubrey, and a third Aviani who seems to be labeled as Aviani. And roll me history.
Gotcha. 3.
Ow.
The Aviani in the picture looks a little familiar, but you're not entirely sure. And sort of looking at the, looking at you, she says,
If you don't need anything else, I'm a little busy right now, so I can't talk to you. Sorry.
I think Lily looks at the picture quizzically and then speaks up. Question: You seen anyone with a limp recently? We heard there was a scuffle not too long ago, and we want to make sure everyone's okay.
Oh, who, me? Sorry, I have the headphones on. What is that?
I asked if you've seen anyone with a limp recently or any scuffles being reported, and we heard that there was a scuffle recently, and we want to make sure that they're okay.
Oh, not me. No, I haven't seen anyone.
Insight.
All right.
all right.
Let's see. 16, 17, 18, 19.
Nice.
One of her legs is raised underneath the desk.
Lily kind of walks up. You haven't heard anything at all? And she kind of leans against the desk and is just like talking to her up close.
I don't hear a lot. You know how it is. This
Uh-huh.
park is pretty boring.
Insight.
Insight? Yeah, go ahead.
I, as a player, and Lily, with her gut feelings, think that this is absolutely a fucking mirage of a lie. So. 12, 16.
16? All right. With a 16, yeah, you would see on her face, she's very clearly deflecting something.
Everything all right?
This is gonna end up being a performance check, I believe. I'm gonna step back and then play it off like I slip, and go to catch myself with her leg.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. Roll me performance.
Natural fucking 20! Let's
Nice.
go!
All right.
We calling people out mad good right now.
Yeah.
With a natural 20, I think you slip back and, like, with your extended leg, kick underneath her calf, which is very clearly still in, like, a little pantsuit sort of vest thing. But as it taps it, she immediately goes,
Ugh. Nothing, sorry.
I'm sorry, did I hurt your leg? And I'm gonna get down on my knee and start a medicine check on her leg. Are you okay?
The moment you even go towards her leg, she punches a button on the radio and says, "They know." And will even outside, everyone over all of the intercoms hears that. They know. Somewhere in the park, someone hears that. And suddenly,
I was gonna say, are we gonna cut to me and Hill?
yeah, let's cut to you guys.
So we were like, I was like, let them handle this. We're gonna go stake out the other one because this is mad sus that they're separated, and one of them is quote unquote going for a coughing fit that they clearly didn't have earlier.
You guys enter through the. You don't enter. Sorry, you come around the corner to see the front windows, and you see inside. No one's in Cool and Chill, just coolin' and chill. Yeah.
I go in and I'm like, excuse me, I don't suppose you saw one of the security ladies come in earlier, yes?
Security? No, I didn't see any security.
I'm sorry, comms lady.
Oh, yeah, the two twins. Yeah, the monk twins. I know them.
And what did they come in for exactly?
Oh, well, that was a few days ago, actually. Yeah, no, apparently something bad happened to their sister, so they were trying to get some grief counseling. You know, that's what I base on in my off time.
Grief counseling? What happened to their sister?
I don't know, they wouldn't say. But all I know is that they couldn't get in contact with her. It was around the time that the raid happened.
This is troubling. And you're sure you didn't see any of them today?
Oh, well, and you see, Chill sort of pipes up and says, well, we did see, earlier this morning, actually, I think I saw the twins going around, just hanging out before the park opening, but that's about it.
And you haven't seen the other at all within the last hour or so?
Not to my awareness, no.
I see. Hill, we've been hid.
Iska,
Yes.
please roll me perception check at advantage.
21?
21? All right.
Yeah, modified 21.
Walking around for a while now, you've been smelling this really strong, you don't know why, but you smelling like a really big amount of like peanuts, just like a fuck ton of peanuts.
That immediately catches my attention.
You've always assumed that it was because you had just entered the Superstar and because you entered the back room, it smelled like really strongly of peanuts there, so it's just like, it would follow you, of course. But as it's been in Cool and Chill and you exit out of the front, you smell it still. Like it re-enters your nose, and it's not like the Superstar is upwind from you, it's downwind. So as you think for a moment, you look around and you don't really smell peanuts anywhere else, until you look up and realize that the smell is coming from above you.
The
As
train?
one of the trams rotates around, you smell faintly on the wind. The tram seems to smell like peanuts raining down over the central rotation circuit.
And where does the tram load?
The tram is going from tram station 3 down to tram station 1 and back through the staff building.
Hill. It's going through
Yes?
the tram. we need to cut the tram off.
Ah,
I don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to get to tram 1 before it leaves, but I can assure you that we can at least make it to tram 2.
Station 2, go along the tracks intercepted on the trail. All right. Call. Do you two have the capabilities to call into the communication station to let the other two know? And the two, as they're inside, say, "Yeah, we have a radio." And
Please do.
yes, please do. Back in the office, as you look at her leg, Lily, you see that it's a little twisted, a little kicked, and very clearly on her pant leg, you see a rip that's about the same size as someone's large boot print.
Mm. So, as she presses the button and says, "They know," I would like to grab her and drag her out of the seat.
All right, contested check. Athletics versus her athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. 13.
13. All right, roll again.
Roll again. 17.
2. As she struggles for a bit, you get a quick impression that she actually does appear quite flighty. Like she's got good reaction time. It's just that she's immobile. And as you grab her for the first time, she like wiggles out and tries to get to this control panel before, as in a brief moment, you grab her by the arm and she's wrenched back in place.
So I pull her out. I pull her out of the chair. Are these rolly chairs?
Yes.
No, I just pull her out of the chair and I look at Richard. Call, if you can, call the other two. Inform them of what's going on. We got to find the other one. We got to find out what's going on. What did you do?
This place is a fucking scam. It's trash and it deserves to burn.
So you killed people for it?
She stands up straight, grabs her by both arms, and just drags her into her face. And she says, "What did you do?"
Scum like you are the reason why my sister is dead.
I'm gonna roll intimidation.
Sure.
I squeeze her arms. Flat 16. What did you do?
You see her eyes remain fucking straight on you, with some glazed pity, anger. And roll me one more history check.
12.
It blinks into your mind very briefly, because quite honestly, you try and forget every time. But you think you remember who the face on that poster is, on that little photograph. It was ironically named Aviani Monk, one of the gang members that the party dispatched in the first base.
So you think, because we're Jacks, that your sister died?
I know it.
She made her choices. She decided to kill other people, to join a gang that would harm the innocent.
Oh, real high and mighty, aren't
I grab
you?
her by the throat.
Okay.
I'm rolling an attack.
All right, sure.
15.
All right, 15 hits.
People like you make me sick. What's the damage?
A damage is, with unarmed, just 1.
Your petty emotions are going to kill people. I understand that you lost somebody. I've lost people too, but it doesn't mean you get to kill the innocent, you monster. I would like to throw her across the room.
Yeah. You throw her across the room, clanging into what looks to be a bunch of radio technology. And she sort of folds over it before saying,
You'll never find her. You'll never find her.
And
Richard, contact them. Yeah, I'm gonna
right,
grab her
on
and
it.
drag her to Forge's office.
very, very quickly, over this, you hear,
Yo, dudes, apparently the other two dudes who you guys are working with told me that you guys need to, meet at the tram station 2 or whatever.
All right, be right there.
then I'm gonna leave her at security. This is security
All
right
right.
here, right?
It is, yes. It is a empty room, though.
Oh wait, it's empty? There's no security in it?
Yeah, no, I mean, security has been gone.
Shit.
Leave her with one of the officials.
I don't know. Break her other leg.
I
Yeah, just make sure she ain't
mean,
going
Richard
anywhere.
left. It's whatever you do with her.
I think Lily just takes a moment. She struggles with herself for a moment, and instead throws her on the ground and stomps down on her injured leg as hard as possible.
Ooh.
Damn.
Roll me another unarmed strike with. Let's try 1d4 this time, just because it's harming something that's already been harmed.
That's a 15.
15. All right, yeah, that hits. How much damage are you doing?
1d4 plus strength, that's going to be a 4.
4. Absolutely. Yeah, crunching into her leg, you see her sort of.
I won't kill you, but you will be punished. And she walks out. Before she can get
You're
any
not
other
gonna
words
bound
in.
her?
I don't have anything to bind her with.
As you could put the table on her.
I mean, with her leg that fucked up, I don't think she's really gonna get anywhere too fast. I before I leave, I talked to him, and I'm like, if you can contact some kind of security, the comms personnel have gone rogue and they are trying to destroy the park.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Absolutely. And then outside, heading around the corner, Iska and Hill. You two sprint alongside the side. The two of you are focused almost entirely on the mission of getting to this park before, or this tram station before it's too late. As you sprint along the side of this park, you hear from the right, just before you can reach the corner of the station, just before you can reach up the stairs. Well, no, this cannot be. We meet 2 days? Once? Twice in 1 day. Oh, I tried, but, you know.
What the
And
fuck?
coming out of the side, you see a totally uninjured Kushen and a totally uninjured Left. Left, no longer wearing her coveralls, but instead a large set of gleaming brown brass armor. And the two of them,
Oh no.
the two of them lugging in tow both a large dagger and a short sword, as well as Left holding what looks to be a large claymore of some sort. Kushen says, "Now, this will have to be very quick because our hires demanded that you die, and we cannot have you living. So, what we are going to do now is tussle, huh?" And that's where we're leaving today's session. I hope you've been enjoying this arc so far.
This is going to be a very rough fight.
So yes, the twins are the sisters Aubrey and Audrey of Aviani Monk, the monk who you fought in the first arc.
That's
who
great.
we fought in the first arc.
Thanks for listening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that delicious morsel of role playing and drama. And have a great time. To see you next time.
Have a good
Bye.
night. Don't get blown up by idiots.
Thank you very much for enjoying our game.
I love gay.
Rusted Boar Regnomancy is brought to you by Nevi Alden
Siege Kirsten.
Reese Aldrich.
Bad God Leafy.
and viewers like you. Thank you.
Map and token assets created by 2 Minute Tabletop and Bad Goblay V.
All music used within the RBR podcast is used with explicit permission through a Creative Commons license or under fair use.
You may find them in the description below. Rusted Boar Regnomancy is produced by Levi, Nevi Alden,
And directed by Nevi Alden. Rusted Boar Regnomancy is published under a Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 4.0 international license.
Rusted Boar Regnomancy is in no way affiliated with, supported, or endorsed by Hasbro or Wizards of the Coast.
We of the Rusted Boar crew earnestly hope you enjoy our production.
3, 2, 1, sync. Ow.
You okay, Dork?
I clapped too hard. It hurt. My hands are all tingly now.
Why'd you
I
clap so
think I did
hard?
some fucking nerve damage. I did a Goku clap, okay?
I love Gokus. Okay.
I love Gokus.
I love when Goku just uses Dragon Balls and Dragon Ball all over those guys. That was my bet. That was the best part.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I'm sorry. It's just
No, you're good.
ever since came over and we watched the movie Boogeyman, where it was like the new one where it's like, oh yeah, it's like a thing that feeds off your fear, or whatever. And
Yeah.
he just kept making the joke like from Morbius. He's like, dude, I love that part when Boogeyman showed up and he just boogied all over those guys. It was great.
I just
And he-
imagine like this big green creature like fucking flossing on these kids.
And then like he kept making those fucking Marvel jokes. It's like and literally right when the scene happened, he said, he's right behind me, isn't he? And it was actually right behind one of the characters. He didn't even see it coming.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
It
Alrighty.
seems to me that this theme park has a bunch of skeletons in their trash bins.
The recycling bin specifically. That's not paper recyclable.
Yeah, come on, dude.
It's compost. You don't throw that shit in recycling.
Yeah.